Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Clockwork Cantina, episode 103. I am one of your hosts, Josh902, and this is the
And
other
I'm the
host.
other host, DT3.
Yes.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Episode 103.
We're making headway into the
This is gonna be
hundreds.
it's gonna be a good one, man. There's we're previewing all the stuff for this year coming out, as you guys can tell by the title. So I'm excited. There's a lot of good stuff coming out this year, man.
Yeah, sure is. Sure is. First of all, let me offer my apologies for starting a little bit late. Um, and I'll tell you why when we get to the what you've been up to, because there's a game that has taken over my life, uh, quite, quite a lot lately. Enough that I've played 66 hours in the last 2 weeks of it, and I'm sure some of you know what that is. Um, so yeah, we usually start the show off with what we've been up to and what we're talking about, like what we're excited for. But I can't wait for the second half of the show when we start our preview of all the games, shows, and movies that are supposed, I say supposed, to come out this year, or it will be coming eventually as we go into the future. You know how things are; they get delayed and such, as well. Um. So yeah, that'll be fun. We do have some news this week, a little bit. Um,
Yeah, we do. We got some.
we're finally getting to start the year's getting going, so we're gonna start getting those news drops, and I've
Yeah.
already seen a lot of rumors and things that are like things that are supposed to be happening this year, so that'll be interesting if they come true. Um,
Yes.
but
Yes.
first off, we
Yes.
start what we've been up to the past week, and Daniel, if it's okay with you, I would like to
Go
take the
ahead.
lead
Go
because I
ahead.
only have a
Take it
couple
away.
things. All right,
Take
so
it
first
away.
up, first up is this the Twitch news, which is our emotes are 100% done. We have 6 new emotes on the channel. Uh, I know I talked about them some last week, but now they're 100% done. We have Josh Nano High, Josh Nano Cry, Josh Nano Rip, Josh Nano
Hey,
Rage,
rhyming.
Josh Nano Raid, and Josh Nano Heart. So all those, if you subscribe, you get all those emotes. If you follow the channel, you get the Josh Nano 2 Burger Time, which is now for
Hey,
followers. So there it
burger
is.
time.
If you follow, you can have the Burger Time emote that Daniel made for me
Me
ages ago,
too.
which is
Me
awesome.
too
Thank you very
can
much for
can
that.
join in on the burger time.
I still love that
Yeah.
emote. I think it's awesome. It's got a little face on it and everything, smiling, little happy burger. I love that one. It's one of my favorites.
Purple burger, man.
But yeah, we got new emotes. So those are done, 100%, and on the channel. Um, so what I've been up to last week, I've been watching Boba Fett. Love Boba Fett still. Some interesting developments in Boba Fett. That's all I'm gonna say about Boba Fett because we're gonna do a show on it.
We
Um,
sure are.
and the game that has taken over my life is Zomboid. We've been playing Zomboid for like the past 2 weeks, and I'm addicted to it, like real bad. Like even right now, I've got like that itch. I'm like scratching and everything. You got any more of that Zomboid? That kind of thing. And I just wanna play it right now and tailor and work on cars because we don't kill zombies in Zomboid. We work on cars in Zomboid. We're mechanic simulator.
Mechanic
Obviously,
simulator.
I'm joking, but seriously, I've become really addicted to this game, along with like a lot of us have been playing it. Daniel's been playing it. Just a ton of our friends have been playing it. We're all playing it together, and it's just a lot of. I don't know, something about it's just a lot of fun. We're still hunting for a fucking sledgehammer. Haven't found one anywhere. Um, and like the game's hard as shit at times, but now that I feel like I've got it down, I feel like I could. I feel like I could do a solo run if I really wanted to. Um, and I probably will sometime in the future.
Hey, there you
Um,
go.
but yeah, I've played 66 hours in the last 2 weeks of Project Zomboid, and I've had fun the whole time I've done it. Uh, so yeah, that's what I've been up to. I've literally done nothing else. I haven't watched any movies, and the only television show I've watched was Boba Fett. So like, and I haven't played any other games. It's just been get on. All right, Zomboid, let's go.
Zomboid. Yeah.
It's kind of nuts. What have you been up to, Daniel?
Um. So I, like Josh, have been playing Zomboid, but not as much as him. I actually, like, right before yesterday, I hadn't played in like almost a week. I was like, well, maybe I should hop on and see what's going on. So I played yesterday for a little bit.
You say you
That's
barely
fun.
played, but I'm looking at your time played, and you've still played quite a bit. I feel like, you know.
No, I mean I have played some, but like I haven't played like as much, as others. I only have like 20 hours total,
I'm in full
which I
on
mean it's
addiction.
which is still a
A
good
good
chunk,
chunk, yeah.
but yeah, like Phenom's got like 52 hours, you got like 66 hours, Maja's got like 51, Felix got like 62. Everybody,
With the
you guys have been
60s.
playing more than I have, but I definitely, yeah, I need to play more. But I just been so like I just been doing so much other stuff, man.
Hey,
It's like
man,
damn.
that is what it is.
So I've been playing Zomboid, a little bit of that. I want to play more of that. I've been playing Halo Infinite because I've been trying to get through the pass on that, the season pass thing, and that's
Yeah.
been fun. The new samurai event is on, so I'm getting all the samurai stuff. Been enjoying that. Um Still continuing to play Animal Crossing, been, continuing to upgrade my island and all that. I told you guys last week that I got inspired to renovate it again. So I've been doing a lot on that. I've been redoing it. Progress is pretty good, but we're not done yet because you guys know that for those of you who know that game, you know that it takes time to do things. So we're in the process of that. And then I started Sunset Overdrive on stream and I beat it. So
Yeah.
I played first time playing another story game since like August or something of last year. Since I played Mafia 3 and we did it. We completed it. We beat it.
Hell yeah, dude. I
So that
hung out
was
for some of those streams. I was lurking. I was watching you
yeah,
play.
it was a fun game. I feel like it's an underrated one. Like a lot of people know not a whole lot of people talk about it. And it's made by Insomniac, which are the people that did the new Spider-Man games and all that stuff. So it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I can definitely see the influence from that onto the later Spider-Man games that would come. But yeah, I had fun with it. It was a good time. There was just an unfortunate thing where like I was on the last DLC of the game and then my sound bugged out and I had to play the rest of the game without sound, so that was kind of annoying.
Oh, yeah, that kind of sucks.
But other than that though, I had fun with it. It was a good time. I like the humor and everything. It reminded me of like Saints Row and like Borderlands, like you know, that
Mhm.
style of stuff. And
Ooh.
honestly, Sunset Overdrive feels more like a Saints Row game than the new Saints Row game.
Oh
Like,
shit.
I'm just saying, man, like that
Yeah.
was I had a good time with it.
Oh
But
yeah.
anyway, um what else? So yeah, I did that. And then okay, so Josh is like, I haven't seen any movies because I've been all on some point. I have seen movies. I'm trying to get back onto my movie train and watch more movies and that kind of stuff. I want to watch more TV shows as well. I have the next couple shows planned that I want to watch, so I just gotta find time to watch them. But I've been watching movies. I watched movies this past weekend because I've been wanting to check more out. So I watched Ghostbusters Afterlife, and
Hey.
that was fun. We did that one in a group watch. That was good
Yeah,
stuff. That was
I
good
was there
stuff.
for that. I just didn't put it in the
Enjoyed
list
that.
because I didn't see it.
I hadn't seen it. I've been wanting to check it out, and I finally did, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was interesting. I kind of hope that um, I hope that this movie did well enough that they make more because I
Yeah.
would be down for that to continue. Um, and then I watched a couple movies on my own. I watched Taxi Driver, which was fucking fantastic. That's a great movie, man.
Hmm.
Great movie. Uh, Enjoyed it quite a bit. The soundtrack was awesome, and obviously, being set in the 70s because it was made in the 70s, like that was, I dug the whole like vibe of it. It was just it was great. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So that was a good movie. And then I also watched Lost in Translation, which I'm honestly like I enjoyed that. I had a good time with that movie. I honestly, Josh, I'm curious. Have you seen that movie?
Lost in translation. I feel like I saw. I still feel like I saw it a long time ago, but not recent enough that I actually remember the movie.
Okay, well, 'cause I was gonna say, like, if you haven't seen it, I'm like curious what your thoughts would be on that movie because I thought it was a wholesome, like, interesting, like, dynamic. Because so the main two characters are played by Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson, which, by the way, such a different role for Scarlett Johansson to play, especially. Well, this was like in her, I guess, in her early days, which then this movie came out in '03, I believe. So it's much different than what we're used to seeing her now. Nowadays, she's just playing the badass, like Black Widow and Ghost in the Shell and all these other different types of movies, right? Where she's like an action, you know,
Hmm.
star or whatever. But this is such a different role for her in this movie. So it was just a really interesting movie to watch, like even like the just the dynamic between those two characters in the movie and the people around them and just all that. So yeah, I'm as I was watching this movie, I'm like, I feel like Josh would. I was really curious, like what you would think about that. So
Yeah, I have to check it out.
yeah, yeah. So that was good. And then I finally watched Blade Runner 2049 because I had not seen it. So obviously I'd seen the first one, and I liked the first one, and I just hadn't seen the second one. So
You know
finally
what's
checked that
funny?
out.
I thought you had seen it, which is what's funny about it. Like I didn't realize that you hadn't seen it yet. So
No, I hadn't seen it. I've been wanting to watch it, but you know what's been putting me off is that it's kind of a long movie.
it is a little bit, yeah.
It's like 240 or something like that. It's like
This
almost
is a
3 hours, I
pretty
think.
long movie.
So it's like, man, I really need to find like some time. But anyway, but I watched it like Sunday. I was like, all right, well, I got a little bit of time here to watch something because I want to watch something. But yeah, it was good. Visually, it was very beautiful. Like I'll give it that. Like visually, it's fucking amazing. But that being said, I know some people enjoy it more than the first one. I actually enjoy the first one more. I like the first one more still, for me. But I know people like, oh, it's better than the second one is better than the first one. But I just there was just some stuff in that I'm like, I don't really, like it's good, but I don't enjoy it more than the first one. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that's what I've been up to. I'm excited to watch more movies and do more stuff. Which, by the way, speaking of watching more movies, um, we'll just go ahead and let you guys
Yeah.
know now, since we're doing this next week. It's a new year, so we're gonna be trying something new. So in the past we've done retro rewind every other month, and then Josh and I would rotate between the months. But now this year we're gonna be trying out something different. So we're gonna be doing retro rewinds every month, if we can, because there might be some months where we have a full slate and we can't do one, but we'll see how that goes as we do it. But for the most part, we're gonna try and do one retro rewind every month. Um, and then we'll rotate between Josh and I each month. So I'll start this month, then Josh will go next month, and then I'll go after that, and so on and so forth. So basically, I'll start us off the year in January, and Josh will end it in December. So there you go.
Yeah. And we
And yeah,
just
we'll just
we want to watch more movies. So that's what we're
yeah,
going to do. That's
yeah.
basically
I
what
know,
it
I know,
is.
I definitely do. So yeah, yeah, we both do. So
Mhm.
yeah, basically that was the decision behind wanting to do that a month, yeah, every month instead of bi-monthly. So yeah, I'm excited because there's a lot of good movies that I haven't seen yet that I want to check out. So I already put in my pick for this month. Josh put his in for next month, and we don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about for March because that's 2 months away. So all good. But anyway, I'm excited for that. So stay tuned for more retro rewinds coming this year. We're doing a lot more.
Yeah, we are.
Anyway, that's what we've been up to this past week. If you got nothing else, Josh, sure we can move on to the news.
I just want to mention that uh that last week on the show we said we were going to start a spreadsheet. We started the spreadsheet. We're keeping track of all the things we play watch this year, and then at the end of the year we'll probably talk about it. So we did start that. I know we mentioned it
Oh
like
yeah,
on the air, like we were going to do that,
yeah,
but
we
but
did,
we
we
actually
did, we
did.
did start it.
We actually made it. So we are
Mhm.
doing that. But yeah, we could start with the news now if you would like.
Yes. Let's just start with the news.
Oh, I think I
All right.
put the first thing in here.
So
Um,
first thing we got here.
yeah, the first thing we
Take it
got here.
away.
So since we're doing the games shows and movies preview, and then I saw this article over on Polygon, and I was like, I'll throw this in here, um, and we'll talk
Yeah.
about it, which is the 10 most anticipated new tabletop RPGs coming out in 2022. And I thought we'd
Which
just run through this list a little bit.
Yeah, we have talked about some of these in the past, but now they are coming out this year for real. Some of these I am like curious to try out. So go ahead, Josh. What is our
All right.
first one?
The first one is the Blade Runner role playing game. Speaking of Blade Runner,
Blade Runner, right?
uh,
Speaking of Blade Runner,
uh,
I've seen both movies now. I can, I can probably play in a TRPG now.
they actually have a little video here for this one. Let me see if
Oh
I can.
shit! Well, let's check it out. Why not, right?
Let's flop it over and play this. Hang on, let me get
All
my
right, Vimeo,
and we'll even do it with sound because fuck it.
Free League,
Which Free League is
Alcon Entertainment.
watch this little video.
Dude, I just want to say, like, I love this noir sound and music.
Man,
Again, like listening, like, dude, the Taxi Driver soundtrack, mwah, great. I love this, like, just the vibe of this music, man.
that's what like Blade Runner is. It's like futuristic noir,
Yeah, I'm
detective
about it,
story.
dude. Good shit.
I think Free League is the guys. They're the guys that made the Alien RPG. I think.
Okay.
Let me double check that. I think I am right. Or they are publishers, I should say. Yes, they did the Aliens RPG. They've done the One Ring RPG that shipped today, by the way. So that'll be coming.
Already. Nice.
That'll be here, and I have nowhere to put it. I'm gonna have to redo my fucking
The shelf gets
shelves again.
rearranged yet again.
But yeah, so here's what the article says: 2022 will be the year of tabletop RPGs adapted from licensed media, and everything from Avatar: The Last Airbender and to G.I. Joe and Transformers are exploring the pen and
Oh
paper
shit.
realm. Swedish publisher Free League might command the most promising of these experiments with the Blade Runner role-playing game, which promises to deliver players into the rain-drenched, neon-lit streets of a future Los Angeles for some existential investigative police work. Blade Runner RPG will use the Free League's Year Zero engine, which primarily uses six-sided dice to explore questions of humanity in a world where the value of individual life has never been lower. The technocracy and class stratification of Blade Runner's setting will backdrop a gameplay focus on human drama and interpersonal conflict, but it will have to contend with a pop culture malaise when it comes to cyberpunk. Pre-orders are not currently available, but the RPG is set to release sometime this year. So that's the first one. Super interested in it. I will probably buy it. We will probably play it.
Should be interesting enough. Yeah.
Now this next one I already own. I've backed it.
This next one is probably the one I'm the most excited about in this list.
And honestly, I think a lot of people in Discord have this one backed as well. So next up is the Avatar Legends, the role-playing game, which we also have a YouTube video for, and we can watch that as well.
Hey.
So why not? We'll throw that up there. It's like 3 minutes long. So we'll check this out. I imagine it's probably like a little bit of an explanation video, maybe? I don't know. Let's play it and see.
Oh yeah, dude.
From Magpie Games.
Air, water, earth.
I can't wait to fire bend the shit out of somebody.
Bro.
Cause that's my go-to is fire.
Yeah, I same.
Firebending.
I like them the most.
The elements that bind our world together are the same that break us.
I love how
apart.
this book or this version of this Avatar game is gonna have multiple eras. That is really cool.
Yeah, multiple eras. They're gonna have playbooks.
Peace and chaos.
I love it.
Both balance and imbalance.
Choose your era.
No matter if you lived in the yesteryears of Avatar Roku, the age of Avatar Aang, or the days of legends yet to come. The pursuit of balance is not for the Avatar alone. No, or even just the benders of our world. No matter if you were born to master an element, or weaponry, or technology, or perhaps the simple brewing of fine tea. No obstacle can be overcome without a journey to discover
Rise to meet your
oneself.
destiny.
And only a fool.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like you're not just necessarily a bender. You could also be a weapon user, like Sokka or.
Yeah.
So walk this path together and find your balance.
Yeah, this game sounds like it's gonna be a blast here.
Awaits.
Hell yeah.
Definitely looking forward to this one.
Same. So it has already been kickstarted. I backed it. It
Yep.
has succeeded. Here's what it says. Let me clear my throat here. It says, Magpie Games knew their take on the beloved Avatar anime series would be popular, but they didn't quite prepare for the record-setting near $10 million they received in crowdfunding. Avatar Legends, the role-playing game, will let players create their own elemental benders, or Sokka stand-ins, in order to explore a world lavishly outlined in The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. The studio's expertise with Apocalypse World-inspired titles has been tweaked to prioritize stories of young people discovering their complex truths of a world at war, along with their place in it. Groups can play in 5 different time periods, including the era of myths and legends and Republic City's edge of modernity. Fight the Fire Nation, discover the truth of Avatar Kyoshi's story, or simply go penguin sledding all afternoon. You can still pledge this. Late pledges are currently available through Magpie's backer kit page. The developer recently delayed fulfillment until the summer of 2022, so this will not be coming until summer of this year. So that's pretty dope. I know we're excited for that. We will also probably be playing it.
Yes.
So next up, we have something that I actually have no clue what this is. But it's called Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast. No video this time. It says, the minds at Possum Creek Games, creators of the critically acclaimed Wanderhome, have proven their ability to take a perfectly mundane premise and suffuse it with delicious melancholy and powerful magic. The small studio's next tabletop RPG, Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast, continues the trend with a slice-of-life setting that bucks more than a few standard tabletop trends. For one, the playable characters aren't blank slates, but the 5 fully realized residents of the establishment. Groups will explore bounded chapters wherein guests arrive, often with a complication on their heels, prompting whoever isn't busy with chores or cooking to attend to their needs. It could be a troubled traveler who ran away from home, or the king of the forest with full retinue in tow. The resulting tale unlocks legacy elements such as stickers and secrets. Secrets will be festooned, that's a word I've never heard before, throughout the book. Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast comes to Kickstarter in March, but an early access version can be downloaded from the game for free from the game's itch.io page. So go check them out if that sounds like something interesting to you. That's definitely different and cool. God. All right.
Sweet.
The next thing has a video, but we're probably not going to watch it because it's a 10-minute. It's an interview. But this is King Arthur Pendragon 6th edition. Daniel, do you know what the Pendragon games are?
I
Tabletop
heard
games.
of them, but I haven't messed around with any of that stuff yet.
I believe it is one of Rick's favorite RPGs, if I remember correctly. I know I've
Probably.
talked to Maggie like repeatedly about Pendragon and wanting to play it. I saw
Yeah.
it years ago on Roleplay R&D where they played Pendragon. So this is the 6th edition, and here's what it has to say about that. The medieval roleplay of King Arthur Pendragon is a long-standing series from Greg Stafford, the game designer who helped create the RuneQuest and HeroQuest tabletop RPGs, among others. HeroQuest is now known as Quest Worlds following the reboot of the original HeroQuest board game. David Larkins, along with publisher Chaosium, have announced a 6th edition of the Sword and Sorcery RPG that adapts Stafford's unfinished Ultimate Edition for a contemporary audience. Pendragon 6th edition takes place during the time of the Round Table, complete with its questing knight and whale-heeled tales of heroism. Larkins is outlining the design process in a series of blog posts, wherein he says the core rulebook will be easy to pick up and learn without sacrificing the rich world building and tools groups can use to craft their own Arthurian legends. Pre-orders for Pendragon 6th edition are not open, but Chaosium currently plans to release the core rulebook and Game Master's book in 2022. So that's cool. I really like the Pendragon system. I've never gotten to play it, but I've watched people play it, and it just seems really neat. Next up, we have a quick 30-second trailer for Mothership, the first edition. So we'll play this because it's only 30 seconds, and we'll let you
Sure.
guys get a peek at it. And I'm genuinely, I want Daniel to see this, and then I want him to give me like his 30-second pitch of what he thinks this game is.
Let's see. Mothership box set. Rock solid. Simply amazing. Best game. A D&D killer. Mothership, a sci-fi horror RPG. So, just based off of that, like, if I didn't already think there was an Aliens game, I'd be like, yo, it's an Aliens game.
Exactly.
But obviously, we already have one, and this is something else called Mothership. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, sci-fi horror is an interesting like start. So whatever this is, I'm sure it'll be at the very least pretty interesting. You know?
I want to say Mothership is already available, but it's available digitally. I think they're going to have a physical thing. So let's read this article right here and see what it says.
Yeah.
It says, for Mothership First Edition, space is cruel, dark, and lonesome, and the upcoming Mothership box starter set will easily open up that bleak experience for daring players. Published by Tuesday Night Games, Mothership captures the horror of the blackness between stars by pitting a crew of player-controlled workers, soldiers, and scientists against the unknown with nothing but a ship and their combined wits. The intentionally light rules and quick character creation benefit sessions that focus on exploring tight, shadowy structures that cling to asteroids or vessels listening through the inky nothing. The original game launched in 2019, but the box starter set will combine core rules with a selection of adventures from several notable indie designers. Pre-orders are currently available through Tuesday's night's backer kit page, and it's expected to ship in December of 2022.
Yeah. Okay.
So this game is very light on rules, and it's like, I think it's because you can die really easy, and character creation is also really quick. So
I mean, it makes sense if you're gonna die easily, then yeah, better be able to create a character really quickly too. Huh?
all right. Next up, we have.
That was interesting though. I mean, I'd
yeah.
probably try it out. I'd be down to try it out. I should say.
Hell yeah! I kind of want to try Mothership at some point. That'd be cool. One second.
What
let me
else we
fix
got?
my
We
audio.
got see, what
All right, there
is
we go.
this? So the next
next
one
up,
is
we have Coyote and Crow. It has a 5-minute video that I think talks about the world of it. We're probably not gonna watch it because it is 5 minutes. Although I'm gonna throw it up for a minute and just scan through it so you guys can see some of the art for it. Because as I was looking through it, I was like, this looks really cool. So yeah, here's some of the art for Coyote and Crow. And I know this was on Kickstarter because I was going to back it, and I think I forgot to. So I may get a chance at a late pledge here for Coyote and Crow. But yeah, that's some of the art. Here's what it says. North American and First Nation cultures have a long history of being shamelessly mined for inspiration and straight up appropriation in tabletop RPGs. Coyote and Crow's lead designer, Connor Alexander, wants to reclaim part of the hobby with a game set in the distant future where the Americas remain untouched by colonization, but nonetheless changed by a mysterious apocalypse. Coyote and Crow takes place in the aftermath of the cataclysmic event where the surviving peoples of the oh no, I'm gonna butcher a name and I don't mean to.
Oh,
Uh,
which one?
the surviving peoples of the
Oh, Cahokia?
Cahokia,
Cahokia. Yeah, I think it's
Cahokia
Cahokia.
have learned to live in a land often unforgiving. Have learned to live in a land of often unforgiving conditions and to wield magic that might usher in a new prosperity. The game was even written and designed by a majority indigenous team. Uh, a fantasy untethered from European baggage, it ended nearly 1 million, nearly 1.07 million in crowdfunding, and recently put a digital version of their finished core book online for purchase through the Bagger Kit. Oh, I could go buy this. Uh, I may have the page open right now. Physical books pre-ordered through Kickstarter will be delivered in March, with retail copies making their way to retail and local hobby shops early this summer. So keep an eye out for that. Next up, we have something that I backed. I did back this. It is called Ouroboros, Coils of the Serpent, and we have a little 2-minute video.
Yes. We talked about this on the Kickstarter
And we
episode we did, I believe.
we probably played the video on stream too.
Yeah.
But we can watch it again.
Only 2 minutes.
It's like
The serpent coils through creation, all lives, all moments of history reflected in its scales, and it's all-consuming. Its hunger knows no bounds, and when all else is done and dust, it will devour itself. The Ouroboros coils within you.
Explore the realm of Lawbrand.
Sargrad, the Iron City.
Bohendur.
Stewards of Enlightenment. Engage with 11. I thought I said Elven. 11 unique factions. Play as 5 new races. The Mai. 4 subclasses. Fighter, Wildkeeper, Soldiers of the Deep Wilds. This is cool, yeah. This seems like something that would be fun to play too.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, Daniel, is that this is built on 5th edition. So you already know how to play this.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear, man.
With some changes, obviously. But
Yeah.
the tattoo, I think, is the biggest change.
New sigils, 30 monster profiles, unique backgrounds, 40 magic items, extensive GM section. Stunning new art from all these dope artists.
Yes, so that's Ouroboros, Coils of the Serpent. I backed this
Cool.
at close to the highest level, so I spent a little money on this one. It says, the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition setting for Ouroboros, Coils of the Serpent comes with a lot of history and talent behind it. After leaving Blizzard Entertainment in 2016, Chris Metzen founded Warchief Gaming and immediately began adapting the world he had been creating with friends since the 1980s into a new tabletop RPG book. The team took its first steps into Ouroboros with World Book Lawbrand last April and will be fulfilling Kickstarter pre-orders in March. Lawbrand's loose coalition of merchant states is suffused with imagery and memories from the longtime World of Warcraft designers past, a burgeoning youth movement powered by music, races in the desert, and the high fantasy equivalent to Burning Man. Whether Metzen's experience translates from MMOs to dice rolling remains to be seen. So we will be checking that out at some point in the future.
is.
Oh, next up we have a little 40-second video for Psy_Borg. Let's check this out. I have no idea what this is.
This is intriguing. Just the name
Oh my
alone.
god, that's loud. You lose points for that opening because that was rough. Rules lightning. If that's art that's actually in the book, that looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's colorful.
I love me some good art.
All right, let's see what this article has to say about it.
So, the premise for this game is interesting, but all these flashy lights and stupid noises are annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. That trailer's a little rough. I agree with that.
I'm not about that, but I think the premise of whatever this is interesting, intriguing enough. But yeah, fuck that video. I'm just what the hell, guys? Come on.
Following the explosive success of the thrashing, gnashing Mortborg RPG, design studio Stockholm Cartel have turned their eyes to the future of digital noise and glaring static with Cyborg. The nano-infested Doomsday RPG looks to showcase all the artistic flair and surprisingly approachability of its predecessor. Set in the city of Psy, the tabletop RPG brings over Mjorkborg's rules light system that prioritizes dungeon crawling and the very real possibility of character death. It will also remain open to hacks and modifications so that groups can keep only those parts of the grungy cyberpunk game that sparks joy and probably real sparks. Cyborg is available for pre-orders now through its pledge manager, and crowdfunded books will ship in June of this year. I don't know if that's one we will check out, but mayhap. Next, we have Sky Raiders of Abarax. So this, I know, is a Kickstarter. It's very
D&D
loud.
5e compatible book or game.
Yes, it is. And we'll give it its moment in the sun because it has a YouTube video. It's about 3 minutes long, so we'll let it play. To the winds, buccaneers, to the storm. Sky Riders fly on a dragon's... I can't read it all. It disappeared.
Oh.
But all I got to say about this is we're going to be sky pirates, it looks like.
Which is cool with me, man. I love me some fucking Treasure Planet and...
I'm Tracy Hickman.
And I'm Lara Hickman. Together, we've created such classic
All
adventure
about it.
settings as Ravenloft and Dragonlance.
Now we invite you to join us in the creation of a new world of adventure and magic. Sky Raiders of Abarax.
Long ago, kingdoms and
Abarax.
empires
That's how
beyond
you
the
say it.
horizons of the Silurian Sea exiled the unwanted, rebellious,
Silurian
and
Isles.
defiant among them, here to the prison isle of Abarax. But one day, the almost constant arrival of aeroships suddenly and unexpectedly ceased.
Born to the Forgotten Isle, abandoned centuries ago by the nations that imprisoned your ancestors, your characters
Baram.
rise from traditional as well as fascinating new ancestries, and from the
Ancestral
cultures formed
traits.
from the shattered remains of broken dungeons and forgotten dreams.
Now, you must master the ancient secrets of the aeroships, learn to fly them, and set sail free of the prison isle. Do you set course for revenge?
That's very
Are you
rude,
searching
Majin.
for fame and fortune? Or do you cross the far horizon to discover the truth behind those legendary places called home?
Your journey is aided by the magic of the very books you hold. Through the wizardry of the living tome, you will unlock the
Oh, this is neat. It has
ever-changing
a-
secrets of the Sky Raiders world.
I guess it has a phone app.
Yeah.
Players and Sky Masters
Oh, look at that.
alike will discover new
Neat.
information in their living tomes.
Alastair
As
Francis.
They discover hidden knowledge given specifically to them, or an occasional secret
Crypt
curse.
of Whispers.
The living tomes of Sky
Secret, do
Raiders
not share.
are
You have been
an
possessed.
ever-expanding
Oh my god.
wellspring of knowledge,
That's actually awesome.
as new and adventurous as the
That is pretty
horizon
cool.
itself.
Join us now on a voyage beyond the horizons of role-playing.
To the winds, Buccaneers, to the storm, Sky Raiders fly. Come with us on Dragon Sylph to find our lost
Neat.
way
I'd
back
play that.
to the mythic place.
If for anything else, the world and the stuff that they've like built, the world building shit, is really cool. I like that
Yeah.
already. So
That's very neat.
I would definitely try that out.
Let's read here what it has to say about more of this. So, Sky Raiders of Abarak is another D&D 5e compatible setting, sporting a serious nerd pedigree. Dragonlance authors Tracy and Laura Hickman have created a world of sky pirates and fantasy empire that promises to be more than a book of lore with big names attached to it. The game system features an optional app called the Living Tome System. It will allow players to use their mobile device to interact with the setting books in ways that can't be printed on a page, such as sharing secrets between players and game masters and tracking changes to the map. Pre-orders beyond the completed Kickstarter campaign aren't yet open, but the Hickmans and their team plan to have the two-book RPG ready to ship in November. So that's really cool. That's actually really dope. I'm surprised a lot of people haven't done more stuff with like our phones and stuff. You know, like this is great. You'll have secrets. The map will change. That seems really cool. I will keep an eye out for more of that.
Yes. Definitely.
The final RPG. Wow, we've already gone through this whole thing.
Yep.
The final thing we have here is called Trophy, tabletop role-playing game. It's got a 2-minute trailer that we can check out. I don't know anything about it, so this will be interesting. It'll probably be something horrible. Something horrible. No, I doubt it. If it's in this article, it's probably not horrible. Let's check it out.
Saint who spilled their blood for me, laying in flocculent reverie, I seek your light upon my brow. I would be your trophy now, chained within this dank domain. Your relics, all that I retain, all your teachings I avow. I would be your trophy now, this foul entombment of your will. I would not see you slumber still, no quarter to what men allow. Take me as your trophy now. Trophy is a tabletop role-playing game of desperate treasure hunters in a world woven on a loom of rumor, history, and myth. We are seeking funds to create 3 beautiful hardcover books. Trophy Dark, a psychological horror game of doomed explorers seeking relics in an ancient forest that doesn't want them there. Trophy Gold, a game about exploring the deep, hidden places of the world that combines the best of old-school fantasy role-playing with modern story game techniques. And Trophy Loom, a system-agnostic setting book that can be used for Trophy Dark and Trophy Gold, or your favorite fantasy role-playing game system. Alight, the huntsman calls, with sun already set. The quarry springs as twilight falls, a trophy now to get. The moon above shines o'er the hunt, and hot breath fogs the air. The master surges to the front. The trophy now is there. As hot blood runs and soaks the ground, and hunger now's been paid, the pack to which you have been bound, a trophy you've been made.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Here's what the article says. The physical edition of the Trophy tabletop role-playing games was one of the earlier casualties of the disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. It finished its initial Kickstarter crowdfunding in February of 2020, and the digital versions of both the core Trophy Dark book and the old school adventure outlined in its Trophy Gold companion book have been available for a while, but printed versions continue to be delayed. That's changing in 2022, according to the design team over at The Gauntlet. The collaborative storytelling system is a favorite of many well-known indie designers, but has yet to find much mainstream success due to I lost my spot. Due to the rash fulfillment delays, but the doomed adventure it lets groups tell are chock full of psychological horror and meaty storytelling potential. It simply shouldn't be missed when it becomes more readily available later this year.
All
Pre-orders are
right.
still available through the Gauntlets Backer Kit page. All right, Daniel. Out of all of these, what is the one has your attention the most?
So it's still Avatar,
Okay.
because that is the world that I am like the most familiar with and the most excited about out of all of these. So it has to be that one. But if we're not counting stuff I already know about, like that and Blade Runner,
Yeah.
if we're just talking like strictly about stuff that like is new to all this that we've been reading, probably honestly Sky Raiders of Abarax.
Yes. I would
That one
agree
looks
with that.
really, really cool, man. And that one and also Ouroboros, both of those look really, really cool. Like
Yeah.
I would be up for trying either one of those or both.
Yeah, I'm down to
Because
try both of those.
they both look really, really cool.
I kind of wish I'd
Um
gotten on that Sky Raiders Kickstarter. But I guess I've just missed it. I don't know why I missed it. I
yeah.
kickstart everything, guys. I am a
Yeah.
super backer at Kickstarter.
Which one did you miss?
The Sky Raiders one.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I don't know. How did you miss that one? That one looks really cool, dude.
I don't know.
Is it it's over now, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, but they will eventually probably take late pledges, I imagine.
Yeah, because I
Uh,
was like, as we were like reading this article, I was clicking on like the Avatar one, and then what's the other one? Was it the Ouroboros one maybe? That some of them had like late pledges where you could buy like the core books and stuff, and all the adventure books and stuff. Dude, that Avatar one is dangerous because I was looking at the the late pledge page, and oh my god, did you see all the cool shit they have there?
yeah, let me see. let me
They got
let me
like
see which one I backed.
Yeah, they have so much cool shit on there, dude. Like they got like the adventure books, they got the booklet bundle, they got the Washi Tong adventure guide, they got the journal pack, expanded playbook, they got the core book, and you get the special cover one, like a exclusive cover, thing, and they
Yes,
got
let's
like
see.
bundles for shit you can get. It's like, man, there's
I
so much cool
get
stuff there.
I get all the PDF books, the core book, and all physical stretch goals. So I get like all the
Mm.
stuff.
Cause like I'm looking at even the dice, dude. Like the dice pack with the packaging and there's a dice bag and there's like a deluxe dice thing. It's like, oh man,
Yes. I did
it
not I
it
did
all
not get
looks so
that
cool.
because I have a ton of dice.
Mm-hmm. That's fair, but they look really cool though.
No, they absolutely do look awesome.
Even the map, dude,
Yeah, the map looks great.
so cool. But yeah, anyway, so
But
there's a
yes,
lot of
I'm
good
really
shit there.
excited for a lot of this stuff. It's gonna be awesome to check out.
Honestly though, yeah, there's a lot of these look really really cool. There are other ones that I'm just like I still don't even know what that is, like Coyote Crow. I
Coyote
don't
and
know
Crow.
what
Yeah.
I still don't know what's going on there. But anyway, I'm excited for the ones that for Sky Raiders, for Ouroboros, Avatar, and then even Blade Runner looks like it's cool too. So
Yes.
yeah, definitely some good stuff in here. Definitely some good stuff in here.
All right. Uh, well, that's the 10 most anticipated new tabletop RPGs coming out in 2022. I know that was a little long, but I think rest of the news will be fairly
Smooth
decently
sailing, yeah.
quick. Yeah. So what is next,
So
Daniel?
let's talk about how E3 this year is going to be online only again.
Okay.
So E3 2022 will be online only again due to COVID-19 concerns. Uh, in a statement to VentureBeat, the ESA confirmed that the coronavirus remains a major issue, so we'll be playing it safe for one more year. And this is the quote that they said, or they had. Due to the ongoing health risks surrounding COVID-19 and its potential impact on the safety of exhibitors and attendees, E3 will not be held in person in 2022. We are nonetheless excited about the future of E3 and we'll look forward to announcing more details soon. I think this makes a whole lot of sense, especially with like the
Yep.
rise of Omicron and all the cases and all that shit. Like it's getting bad over here again. I went to so this is just a little personal thing. I went to Walmart again last night, and dude,
Mm-hmm.
some of those aisles were starting to look empty.
Oh,
I
were
was
they?
like, dude, I was like, oh my god, can we? because you know how early on last year people were like buying everything and we were running out of
Mm-hmm.
toilet paper and all that shit. Man, we better not get to that point again. But I wouldn't be surprised because again I went to Walmart yesterday and shit was starting to look a
Little
little empty
naked,
there.
little bear.
Yep, yep, little bear, man. I'm like, oh, dude, what the
Mm-hmm.
hell?
Well,
Which is crazy the way that shit's like rising in prices too, man. It's like, god damn.
actually,
But
I haven't
anyway,
gone anywhere in a while, so I don't know what it's like here out there. Uh, Most of us stay home unless we absolutely need to go out. But uh, yeah,
but yeah,
I need
it's
to. I haven't had a chance to look.
it's crazy. But yeah, it makes a whole lot. This makes sense to me though, with like I said, all the
Hmm.
rising of the cases again and all this other stuff. So yeah, play it safe. But
Yeah,
don't make this worse than it needs to be. So
I saw. I saw Jeff Keighley tweet out like immediately after this announcement came, like Summer Games Fest will be back this year, so that'll be back as well. Um,
all right, well
um,
we got all the things to cover later this year then.
and honestly, some of the I like the crowds at E3, and I like everybody getting together and doing their announcements because you can all that's really cool. Uh,
Yeah.
but man, is I understand totally why we can't do that right now.
Oh yeah.
So
I
I always want E3 to be a thing is what I'm getting at. I
of
know
course,
like
yeah.
um uh it's always cool that people get together and get to do all their announcements and have a big week of games. Like I always look forward. It's something you look
Yeah.
forward to every year.
Same.
Uh,
I remember I used to look forward to it every year as well. It was just a fun thing. Like, every summer you're like, yo, is it E3 season yet? Get to watch all the new announcements. Like
mhm,
it takes me back to like almost 10 years ago when after EA got the license with Star Wars and we're like, all right, man, we're waiting. What's the first thing they're gonna show us? And I remember seeing the very first teaser for the first Battlefront, where you see like the AT-AT leg over the snow speeder or whatever. It was over on
mhm.
Hoth. It was great. It was amazing, seeing fucking 1313, man. The stuff for that was incredible, dude. Like I just we've had a lot of good E3 moments, and I don't want it to end forever either, but it makes sense for this year again. But yeah, I'm with you though. I always like seeing, everybody announcing stuff and seeing all the crowds of people get hype over the new announcements and everything. It's great. But I am for them, you know, uh
Yeah,
postponing it in person again this year. So
yeah, boy.
yeah. All right.
All right, what's next?
Next thing that we have is Bend Studio pitched an open world resistance game after Days Gone 2 was rejected. So
There's there's something else in this article, and I died inside when I read it. So when you go through it,
mm,
I'll tell you what it was.
yeah. So former Bend Studio director Jeff Ross revealed earlier this week that Days Gone sold more than Ghost of Tsushima, but was not praised like it, and instead seen as a disappointment by Sony and PlayStation. Uh, Discussing with former God of War and Twisted Metal director David Jaffe on a recent live stream, Ross also revealed that some other pitches Bend Studio made after a sequel to Days Gone was rejected. As first reported by Video Games Chronicle, Ross said he was especially interested in rebooting PlayStation's long dormant Resistance series. Which, by the way, let me pause there real quick. I actually never played the Resistance series. Did you ever play any of those games?
I played like one, and I think it was the first one, and I don't even think I stuck with it very long.
Yeah, because I remember it being like a PS3 era game, and like I never played them for whatever reason. It seemed like it would be up my alley, but I don't know, I just never got it.
It
I
always
never got
kind of
into
came
it.
off as a Gears of War knockoff a little bit. Seemed like to me.
Could be.
Xbox
I mean,
had
Gears was a
had
was a
Gears of
360
War,
thing.
and then
Yeah.
PlayStation had like Resistance or whatever, and Killzone.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Killzone was another one I never played either. Though Resistance,
Yeah,
Killzone, I never got into those. But anyway, Resistance series was just created by Insomniac Games back in the PS3 generation. Like the pitch to Days Gone 2, though, it was rejected. The pitch I was making was open world Resistance would be fucking rad, Ross told Jaffe. There were all these open world loops that we figured out. It almost wrote itself with Resistance. There were so many aspects of the property that lent itself to the open world gameplay, but they weren't interested in that either. I don't know how well sold. Ross also revealed that after a pitch for Days Gone 2, which would have included a shared universe with co-op play, was rejected. He was asked if Ben Studio could also reboot Siphon Filter. However, Ross didn't really have an interest in such a thing. That's
How
the
could
one.
you? How
That's the
could
one.
you do
That's
that?
the one that hurt Josh.
Oh my god. I love Siphon Filter, dude. What? Fuck this guy.
Yeah. Jeff Ross doesn't have an interest in it, but he also broke Josh's heart with that one.
How could you?
So it was just an ask. Are there any other IPs that we have that we can use? And the only other IP was Siphon Filter, Ross said. But honestly, I have zero ideas on how to reboot Siphon Filter. I was not interested in that at all. It was almost like a keep them busy type of question. Hey guys, why don't you come up with something for Siphon Filter while we figure out what we're confident in pitching? So I don't think it was ever genuine.
What?
So there you go, Josh. That's there's your Siphon Filter
I
news.
do not agree with this man at all. I do not know how to reboot Siphon Filter. What? I can reboot Siphon Filter. Anybody? This dude. I don't understand this guy. Okay, I don't.
Hey
Oh
man,
man.
he just wasn't interested in it, man. You got to get somebody else to do it, I guess.
He's also wrong about his sales figures, by the way. Like they figured that out later. And Days Gone.
I mean that makes sense because Tsushima is. Josh and I both love it, so we have a little bit of a bias on it. But like for Days Gone to have sold as many as Tsushima, I wasn't sure about those numbers. But
it wasn't counting like freebie getaways. He used a trophy website apparently to get his stats, which makes no sense.
Oh really? Yeah.
Or something to that effect. At the same time, it's like I'm not even shitting on Days Gone. I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
I'm not either, and
but everybody that's played it seemed to like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
And honestly, I thought it kind of deserved a sequel, even with it's not amazing. I mean, to me, I feel like that's the kind of franchise you'd invest in. Seemed like to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you have Sam Witwer as your main guy, dude. Like, how could you not, dude? He's fucking great. I know he's down to do another one.
This guy did not have to poop on Siphon Filter. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
Josh is very upset about that one.
I've mentioned Siphon Filter several times in the past on this podcast. People know I'm a fan of it. It's a franchise I wanted to come back, and he had a chance to do it, and he's like, I don't know how to do that. How are you in charge of a studio? Okay, anywho.
We can move on from that.
What's next?
The last thing I got here is that Mario Kart 9 is reportedly in development with a new twist.
Oh, does it say what the twist is?
So, we're going to check that out here.
Are we going to be in airships, submarines?
So this will be the first Mario Kart game since Mario Kart 8 back in 2014. So it's been a while since they've released a Mario Kart game. Mario Kart 8 and its upgraded Mario Kart 8 Deluxe have been huge successes for Nintendo, but it appears the successor is finally speeding toward the development finish line, according to a game industry consultant. Mario Kart 9 is in the works and will include a new twist, as if we expected anything less from Nintendo. Speaking to GamesIndustry.biz, Canton Games consultant Dr. Serkin Toto gave several predictions for 2022, but one of them was more of an inside scoop than a prediction. Toto said that Mario Kart 9 is in development now and noted that Mario Kart as a brand has been relatively quiet since the mobile-only Mario Kart Tour launched a few years ago. This is a quote from the interview. I am aware that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still selling very well on Nintendo Switch, but Mario Kart 9 is in development and comes with a new twist, and Nintendo could tease it this year. With the Nintendo Switch already approaching its 5-year anniversary, would this new game appear on the Switch, or would it come to whatever system is planned next? You know what? Come on, no. Let's not come out with another system already. Let's not do that. Don't do that. Anyway. So yeah, they don't say what the twist is, but the dude who Dr. Serkin Toto, who apparently is aware of has knowledge about this, said that there's a new twist, but he didn't say what the twist was. So
How dare you?
we'll see. I don't know what it could be. What do you think it could be?
I don't know what it could be because
So
like you already kind of
for
fly with like the little kite thingy.
yeah, examples of other games that the previous games have added. You have Double Dash, which has introduced dual passenger vehicles. Like you can have two people on one car.
Mm.
Mario Kart 7 introduced gliding, and Mario Kart 8 introduced anti-gravity. So I don't know what this new one could do. I don't really have anything
I got
like
it.
off the top of my head that I could be like, oh,
I know
what's
what
the new thing?
I know what it is. I know what it
What is
is.
it?
Mario Kart Battle Royale. Wait, it already is a thing, right? Mario Kart Battle Royale.
Oh man.
Please no. Please don't do that. I don't know what it could be, to be honest. I'm just fucking around.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it could be.
Maybe they're in
But maybe-
submarines. I don't know.
Yeah. we'll see, I guess.
I haven't played.
But
Actually, I
we'll
haven't
see.
played a Mario Kart in a very long time.
The twist is NFTs, says Fashion.
Oh no, no! That's not funny.
Fucking blockchain and all that bullshit.
That's not funny at all. That's horrible. Is what that is. Don't put that evil. Don't put that evil on us, Ricky Bobby. That's not cool. Oh no, no, Majin, no.
Well, we'll
okay.
see when we hear more about this game. It'll be
Alright.
it'll be interesting though, because yeah, there hasn't been a Mario Kart game in a long time, so we shall see.
I have a couple news things, Daniel.
Go for it.
We
Go for
have
it.
a
Oh, I have
Pokemon trailer that's a minute for Legends of Pokemon
Arceus.
Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
So we can play that. That's a minute. So it's not very long.
Yeah, go for it.
Get ready to
This is coming out soon, right?
like never before.
It is.
Never before.
A world
Not
of
actual
adventure
gameplay
awaits in the
footage.
land of Hisui,
Ba-da-dum-bum,
a place with sprawling
ba-da-dum-bum,
landscapes where Pokemon roam free, unbound by human connection.
I'm gonna watch people play this before I get into it.
Can happen at any time.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same. It looks cool enough, but honestly,
It's so different.
nowadays, no,
For
I
one
mean, well, not
thing.
even that. For me, I was just gonna say, like, for me personally, I find myself nowadays like not like able to play open world games as much anymore because there's just so much to do, man.
Get ready.
Like,
Yeah.
I both love it
Your very
and
own
hate it
legend
because
is
it's like,
about
dude,
to begin.
I want to play this game and
In
do
Pokemon
everything on
Legends
this map,
Arceus, rated E for
but at the same
everyone,
time, there's so
only
many
on
other
Nintendo
games
Switch.
to play that I cannot dedicate this much time into one game anymore like I used to,
Yeah. Also, this game
So
comes
it's-
out at the end of the month. Holy shit.
Yeah. So that's what I find myself running into nowadays. Because I used to love open world, games like that, but
Yeah.
I just find, like, for me personally, I find it more difficult to play that kind of stuff nowadays, which is sad because I used to be my shit, dude.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, man, I have so much other stuff I need to play.
I know how you feel. The other thing that I have here is PSVR 2. So we have some info on the new PlayStation VR. The new controller and whatnot. Here's what it says. First of all, they're getting a game called Horizon Call of the Mountain from Guerrilla Games. That's
Oh,
going
yeah, I
to be a
remember
VR
that.
game.
I did hear about
And
that. Yeah.
so here's what it says. It says, "Happy New Year, everyone! It is my great pleasure to start off 2022 with news on our next generation VR reality system for the PS5 console, starting with the official name PlayStation VR 2 and our new VR controller, PlayStation VR 2 Sense controller. PlayStation VR 2 takes VR gaming to a whole new level, enabling a greater sense of presence, allowing players to escape into game worlds like never before. With the headset on and controllers in hand, players will feel a heightened range of sensations unlike any other, thanks to the creativity of the game worlds being built by our world-class developers and the latest Here, I'm trying to sell you on this. Building upon our new innovations from PS5, PSVR 2 adds a true next-gen experience with high-fidelity visuals, new sensory features, and enhanced tracking, along with a simplified single-cord setup. So visual fidelity for For a high fidelity visual experience, PSVR 2 offers 4K HDR, 110 degree field of view, and foveated rendering. With an OLED display, players can expect a display resolution of 2000 by 2040 per eye and smooth frame rates of 90 to 120 hertz. Headset based controller tracking with inside out tracking PS2 VR, or sorry, PSVR 2. God damn it. Tracks you and your controller through integrated cameras embedded in the VR headset. Your movements and the direction you look at are reflected in game without the need for an external camera. So you don't need a camera. It'll just do it. New sensory features combines eye tracking, headset feedback, 3D audio, and the innovative PSVR 2 Sense controller to create an incredibly deep feeling of immersion. Headset feedback is a new sensory feature that amplifies the sensation of in-game actions from the player. It's created by a single built-in motor with vibrations that add intelligent tactile element, bringing players closer to the gameplay experience. For example, gamers can feel the character's elevated pulse during tense moments, the rush of objects passing close to the character's head, or the thrust of a vehicle as the character speeds forward. Oh God, Daniel. When a character gets its head ripped off, we're gonna know what it feels like. I hope not. I'm just kidding.
Shit.
I'm just joking. But it is a little weird to have like vibrating technology in this helmet on your fucking head. Additionally, PS5's Tempest 3D audio tech makes the sound of the player's surroundings come alive, adding to this new level of immersion. Eye tracking. With eye tracking, PSVR 2 detects the motion of your eyes, so a simple look in a specific direction can create an additional input for the game character. This allows players to interact more intuitively in new and lifelike ways, allowing for a heightened emotional response and enhanced expression that provides a new level of realism in gaming. All of these new advancements in PSVR 2, combined with the haptic feedback and adaptive triggers from the PSVR 2 Sense controllers, enable players to feel and interact with games in a much more visceral way. Buzzword. PSVR 2 will also have a simple setup process with a single cable connected directly to the PS5. You can immediately jump into the VR experience. Honestly, that's the most exciting thing to me, because my nephew has a PSVR, the old one, and you had to like hook in like 4 different cables and like the controllers and headset and all that, and it was just a fucking mess. So I'm glad they simplified that.
That's good.
Today we're pleased to also reveal that one of the biggest exclusive franchises in PlayStation will be coming to PSVR 2, Horizon Call of the Mountain from Gorilla and Firesprite. So that's the VR Horizon game that will be coming with that. Do they have a photo of this PSVR stuff? PSVR 2 controller, headset, anything? Any photos? Well, they have a new controller. The new controller has a look, but I think we already knew what it looked like. Yeah, we already knew what this looked like. Okay. We can move on, Daniel. I don't think I have anything in. If you would like so.
So, you can move on to the TV news if you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's all I had for. All right, moving on. So, TV news. We have the Fallout series at Amazon finds showrunners, and Jonathan Nolan is set to direct. So the Fallout TV series is in the works at Amazon is beginning to take shape. Geneva Robertson Dorrit and Graham Wagner are now attached to serve as co-showrunners on the video game adaptation. In addition, Jonathan Nolan will direct the first episode of the series. Nolan and Lisa Joy were previously unannounced as executive producers on the project under Kilter Films' banner. Robertson Dorrit is best known for her work on the screenplays for the 2018 Tomb Raider starring Alicia Vikander and the 2019 film Captain Marvel. Wagner's past credits include Silicon Valley, Portlandia, Baskets, and The Office. The Fallout series was first announced being in the works in July 2020. The series hails from Amazon Studios and Kilter Films in association with the game producers Bethesda Game Studios and Bethesda Softworks. So that's the information that we have on that. They're moving ahead with the show. essentially.
Cool.
It's not just an announcement of that they're doing it, but they have showrunners and it's starting to take shape.
Yeah,
I
and
I, I admittingly am not like the biggest Fallout fan, but I like it enough where I'm interested to see like anytime
yeah,
somebody plays a Fallout game, I'll watch them play it. Or like now that like I played a couple Fallout games myself, but I've never really been super into them for whatever reason. Um, but anyway, like I'm interested enough to see you know how they do a TV show for Fallout. So I'll at least give this a shot and check it out. You know,
yeah,
I want video game adaptations for movies and TV shows to do good. You know, so we can get other good stuff. So I'll definitely check this out and support it when it comes out. So yeah.
yeah. Well, the good thing is they have Jonathan Nolan, who is, I think, a gamer, right? And didn't he and Lisa Joy do Westworld? Aren't that isn't that them?
Yes, he did they did Westworld, yeah.
So I think they got the
Person of
right
Interest,
people.
Westworld, yeah.
Um,
And then I like you know some of uh the credits of the showrunners like Rob you know Geneva Robinson Dore she did work on Tomb Raider and Captain Marvel, which I think those are both good movies, so
yeah,
I like that. And then Wagner, you know, I haven't seen Silicon Valley or Portlandia or Baskets, which all those seem like comedies, but he did work on The Office as well, so and I like The Office, so
yeah,
all of this sounds good to me so far.
yeah. It seems like they got the right people. I'm not
I,
super. I like Fallout enough that I'll check this out when it comes out. So
yeah, I'm just curious what they're gonna like. Are they gonna follow some of the games, or are they gonna like do their own, you know, story in
uh,
Fallout? Because as we know, there's a bunch of different, you know, things they could do with Fallout. But
yeah.
anyway, I'm curious. We'll see what they come up with, right?
Hmm.
Cool. Next up, we have uh, a premiere date for The Boys season 3 finally,
Ooh,
and we have some footage. We have a first look if you want to check that out.
sure.
Um, but before we check that out, or if you want to check that out first, we can go ahead and do that.
It's 45 seconds, so let's check this out first, and then we can read the
All
rest.
right, let's do it.
I assume this is it. That says season 3 first look at the bottom.
Yes.
All right, you want to count us down?
Yeah, let's do that. All right. 3, 2, 1, play. So we got Homelander and Starlight here. He has this creepy ass smile, because of course he does. Nope, smile's gone. The Boys season 3, June 3rd, 2022. That's when. Well, that was really quick. That was
That's a
really
quick
short.
first look. I was expecting more.
Half of the. I was too. You know, but only half of the fucking 40-second video was actually The Boys. All right, well. So yeah, there you go. You got the premiere date. So Friday, June 3rd, we're getting 3 episodes because Amazon does a thing where they drop the first 3 on the first day, and then there's one
That's
a
right.
week after that. So June 3rd, we get 3 episodes, and then each week after that, we'll get one until the season finale on July 8th, which I have already put that in our calendar, I believe. Uh, so that'll be good. I'm excited for The Boys season 3. I liked 1 and 2 quite a bit.
Yeah, me too.
Um, so yeah, I'm excited. We're getting new characters in this new season. I'm curious to meet them because I haven't read I haven't read the comics or anything like that. So I'm just going along this ride, man. Because I don't know much about this, you know, this world apart from what we've seen in the show. So, but I like that. So I'm I'm here for it. I can't wait. Summertime, we have some superhero stuff to watch. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed the boys last season, so I can't wait for this next season. Um, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Next thing I have here There's a Scott Pilgrim anime series in development over at Netflix. I like Scott Pilgrim. I read the book. I watched the movie. So I am looking forward to seeing what this is going to be all about. Because it's going to be done by Netflix. So Variety is confirmed with their sources that a Scott Pilgrim anime series is in the works. Brian Lee O'Malley, who created the Scott Pilgrim graphic novel series, would write and executive produce the anime version along with Ben David Grabinski. The pair would also serve as co-showrunners. Science Saru would provide the animation. Edgar Wright, who was behind the movie, would executive produce. And yeah, there isn't really a whole lot of other information in here other than like, the names of the other executive producers, and then they talk about the people that worked on the movie, like Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Ramona and Michael Cera as Scott himself, and all the many other names of people. But I don't know if it doesn't say if any of them are coming back for this, or what's going on at all. So I don't know. But they do say this is the latest Netflix anime project to be announced in recent years. The other properties they've announced anime for are The Terminator, Splinter Cell, Far Cry, and Army of the Dead. That is a lot of anime for a lot of different franchises and projects. So very interesting. Out of all of those, Josh, which one seems the most interesting to you? And keep in mind, these are all anime projects that they're working on.
The Terminator.
That one does seem really like it'd be like to be a, depending on how they do it, could be a great anime.
Yeah.
So I'm probably with you on that one.
Sorry I didn't say much during this. I'm not a Scott Pilgrim dude. I haven't seen the movie. I haven't read the books.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I threw out the question at the end there. Which one are you looking forward to the most? There you go. I like the movie. I think it's good.
Yeah, I just haven't seen
anyway.
it. I need to check it out at some point.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. There's a lot of names in that movie too. Like you'll see like Brie Larson, Chris Evans. There's a bunch of people in it. Anyway, on to the movie news. Josh Hartnett is joining Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, which already has a stacked ass cast. We've been talking about this movie anytime there's news about it, and boy oh boy, does this cast continue to get stacked. So, Josh Hartnett signed up to join the cast of the Universal tentpole. He joins the A-list cast that already includes Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, Rami Malek, and Cillian Murphy. So, this is obviously about J. Robert Oppenheimer. The Manhattan Project, atomic bomb. All that stuff. It's going to be coming out next year in July 21st, 2023. Which is the usual summertime slot for Christopher Nolan movies in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And there are no details about who Hartnett will be playing at this time. But yeah, Josh Hartnett's I feel like he hasn't been around on a whole lot of stuff in a while. Like
I think
I
he took a
remember
break.
him.
I want to say, yeah.
Like when I think of Josh Hartnett, I always think of like Pearl Harbor, which is not a great movie, but that's what he always comes to mind for me in that one, and then Black Hawk Down.
For me, I always think of Lucky Number 11. I don't know if you've ever seen Lucky Number 11, but I actually always think of that. I always think of that movie with him for some reason.
Oh, that's true. Loki did say he was in Penny Dreadful, which I have watched as well. He was in that. He was pretty good in that. Yeah.
But yeah. Uh, cool for him to kind of, I guess, come back. He hasn't done like a lot of high profile shit lately.
Not lately,
So
huh?
this seems like the big thing for his
Yeah.
comeback, which is cool. I always kind of liked him and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I never like. He's just been gone for so long. And I'm like, man,
Yeah.
what's he been in?
Anyway,
Yeah, because like, yeah, I don't really see. I'm like looking through his like
I was looking at his IMDb. Yeah,
like
that's why I
look at
was
his
talking.
IMDb, and I'm like, yo, what is he? He hasn't been in like he's been in like smaller stuff, yeah, for a long time. Anyway, he kind of took a break for a few years too for several things. Like he didn't have anything from 2011 to 2014. Uh, anyway, that's cool. Oppenheimer has a stacked cast, so I'm definitely looking.
It's
I'll
definitely on the
definitely be interested in
list.
that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to check out Tenet. I haven't seen it yet. I was wanting to check it out. I might check that out here within the next couple weeks, just so I can say that I've seen it. And I like the cast. I mean, it's got like Robert Pattinson and Denzel's son, John David Washington. So
Yeah.
definitely curious to check it out. Um, Next up, Morbius has been delayed by 3 months. That is quite the
Big
delay.
delay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when
I'm
it's like
so
it's fixing to come out. No, 3 months.
so it was supposed to come out at the end of this month on January 29th, and it will now be debuting on April 1st, 2022, which then I was like, when I first saw that, I was like, yo, is it coming out on April Fool's Day because this movie's a joke? I said it jokingly, but I'm joking around about it, but honestly, I'm hoping that this is a decent movie. Like I wanted to do good, Um, I don't because it has connections to like MCU stuff. Like as we know from Spider Verse, there's some or not Spider Verse from No Way Home that there is definitely some stuff going on. And then we've seen in the trailers, if you guys have seen any of the trailers from Morbius, that one Mr. Michael Keaton appears in this movie as well. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to expect from this, and this movie might be awful. It could surprise me and be good though. I kind of hope it's the latter though. I want it to be at least decent.
I want it to be watchable. It's kind of like the general feeling. But here's the thing: I'm not a Leto guy. I don't understand his appeal. I don't really like him. He seems like a douche. So I don't want the movie to suck because there's a
He's
lot of people that worked on this movie, but
he's a bit of a weirdo. Bit of a weirdo is what he seems like. I've never met him in person or anything, so I don't know what he's like for real. But just based off stuff you hear, like he seems like a weird guy. But he's a
yeah,
fucking musician, artist, whatever, man. He's bound to be weird, um, in some ways. But yeah, I don't know. I just want the movie to be all right. He was in the new Blade Runner too, and I was like, man, this scene is going on a little too long. I think the one for like his introduction scene or whatever.
what's funny? He's not in there very long in that movie. He's not in that movie very long.
No,
He's only in there. I don't want to spoil the movie if anybody hasn't seen it, but he's only in there for like a little bit.
yeah, but
He
anyway,
is definitely not the
um,
focus. Uh,
yeah. So I don't know. I want the movie to be decent.
yeah,
Uh, but it's getting pushed back by quite a bit. That's kind of nuts.
yeah.
Anyway, moving on to the next thing. Pixar's Turning Red is headed straight to Disney Plus amid Omicron surge. So it'll be skipping theaters and open exclusively on the streaming platform in early March. It'll bypass the theatrical release and instead launch exclusively on the streaming service March 11th. It had been previously set to hit the big screen on that date. Um, Disney said in a statement, uh, given the delayed box office recovery, particularly for family films, flexibility remains at the core of our distribution decisions as we prioritize delivering the unparalleled content of the Walt Disney Company to audiences around the world. It will be released theatrically in international markets where Disney Plus is not yet available, with premiere dates to be announced. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I know we've watched some of the trailers here in the past, and I know Josh was like, "Oh, this movie seems kind of weird," and it does seem kind of weird, but it's a Pixar movie. I'm definitely gonna want to watch it as soon as it comes out because I like Pixar. Sounds good.
I like them too. Yeah, I'll check it out. I watch some weird shit anyway, so why not?
Yeah, and then Soul and Luca were also on Disney Plus too, so makes sense that this one would also be there.
All right.
And then to end our movie news for the day, Ben Affleck talks about how filming Justice League was the worst experience.
Oof.
So he will reprise his role as Batman in the upcoming The Flash film, but he was interviewing with the LA Times talking about his recent past, and he discussed that the 2017 announcement that he would no longer direct the Batman, the new, which is now turned into the movie with Matt Reeves directing with Robert Pattinson. He said, directing Batman is a good example. I looked at it and thought, I'm not going to be happy doing this. The person who does this should love it. You're supposed to always want these things, and I probably would have loved doing it at 32 or something. But it was at the point where I started to realize it's not worth it. It's just a wonderful benefit of reorienting and recalibrating your priorities. That once it started being more about the experience, I felt more at ease. He went to continue about the 2017 Justice League, uh, listing reasons why it was difficult to shoot, and he cited Zack Snyder exiting the movie, after the death of his daughter, and then Joss Whedon, who Affleck did not mention by name in the new interview, replaced Snyder. He said that was a bad experience because of the confluence of things: my own life, my divorce, being away too much, the competing agendas, and then Zach's personal tragedy, and then reshooting it. It was just the worst experience. It was awful. It was everything that I didn't like about this. That became the moment where I said, I'm not doing this anymore. It's not even about like Justice League was so bad, because it could have been anything. But basically, he loved portraying Batman, but he would sit with one problem after another, and it led him to feel kind of burned out.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the gist of it. Which is kind of a shame, because like there was also another interview recently where he was, or it may have been the same one, but he was talking about like how he finally figured out how to play Batman in the new Flash movie, and how some of his favorite scenes he did as Batman are in the Flash movie. So it's like, that's kind of a shame that he may not be playing the character anymore,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I actually like Batfleck, and this is coming from somebody that, like, when he was first cast to be announced in BVS, I was like, Ben Affleck? Like, he would have never been my choice to play Batman. But then I saw the trailers for that movie and I was converted, man. Like, I was like, yo, this guy is it, dude. And I like his Batman. He's not my favorite Batman, but I liked his interpretation of the character, and I was wanting to see more of him and Cavill. Like, I want to see Henry Cavill continue to play Superman, just like I want to continue to see Ben Affleck play fucking Batman. Like, we have multiple Batmen now. We have Michael Keaton coming back as well, and we have Robert Pattinson playing the Batman. I don't think people are gonna be dumb enough to like confuse all the stuff that's going on, especially now. Like in all superhero, we're in the era right now of superhero movies and shows and stuff. Where we're getting multiverse shit. Marvel has already done it. DC is going to be doing it here. So I don't understand why we can't have all these Batman in live action and have it be confusing.
Yeah.
Like the thing of like not trusting people to like separate stuff is that should be over, dude. Because there was a time where you couldn't even have one Batman on TV and one on, you know, fucking the movies because like just I guess they thought people would get confused about the two, which is so dumb because we've had the Flash in the movies and the Flash in the TV show. But anyway, I think all of these Batman can coexist. I want to have Batfleck, Robert Pattinson, and fucking Michael Keaton all together, dude. Like, why can't we have all these guys playing the same character at the same time? You know, like they're all different stories. It's not like they're connecting. Some of them are, but not all of them have to. You know,
Yeah.
I like this whole thing of like, here's the Joker, have it be its own thing. Here's the Batman, have it be its own thing, not connected to the DCEU. Now that being said, I do want them to continue the DCEU as well because I was a fan of the Snyder Cut, and I want to see that kind of universe continue as well. But I also like seeing side stories like the Joker and the Batman, and we're getting Batgirl and Blue Beetle and all this other shit. Like I don't know which ones are connected and which ones are not, but just make good movies, man. Like just make good
I'm
stuff, and you figure out how to connect them later.
I'm like the person that feels like the shit doesn't need to be connected. It's comic book stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't
Not
have
all
to be.
comic books are connected. Like they
Yeah,
have side stories, different stories, what if stories going all the fucking time.
we've
Uh,
had we've
so
had years of comic books, different runs of different, of the same character that's been done multiple times. Why can't we do that
why
in movies and shows?
why limit yourself? All you're limiting is your pocketbook. Like, you know what I mean? Like you could have multiple movies with different stars as different roles, and people will go see it because it's those characters and they want to see that portrayal, right? You're just limiting yourself to your money making. It's kind of weird. Like everybody wants to do these gigantic shared universes, and look, that is fine and fun sometimes, especially with Marvel and everything that it's done with its phases over the years. But like, it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. When I go see a movie, it's a movie. It should have its own story that I could come in and pick it up. Um, and I feel like comics are kind of like the same. Like if I go to the random bookstore, if I go to the comic shop, look in the dollar bin for a comic and just pick one out, I'm not gonna know what that particular comic is connected to and what universe and what's happened and what's not. You know what I mean? So like I feel like that's the same thing. Also, thank you Plasma for the raid. Stingers up, Raiders. Sorry we were talking before I could thank you, but thank you so much guys for hanging out with us while we chat about these things. Um, so hello and thank you. Um,
Hello, hello.
but yeah, you know what I mean. Like if I go to the comic
Yeah,
shop, pick up a random comic book,
of
I don't
course.
know the unless you have encyclopedic knowledge, which I definitely do not of any comic book. I have a random Nightwing comic I got for $1 out of the bin because I like fucking Nightwing, and
Yeah,
I don't know what story it was connected to, but I was able to pick it up and flip through it and not be completely lost on it. I feel like you could do that with movies, and I feel like when you get stuck in this mindset of we need this whole one big mega universe where everything is connected, everything has to make sense. Fucking why? Why does it have to do that? Like I'm gonna go see it anyway. Just make the story good. Make the characters
yeah,
good. Connect it later, like Daniel said. If you really want to connect it to
yeah.
something,
If you really
connect it
want to
later.
do it, worry about it later. Just worry about making a good product first before anything.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's and you can still
Because
even do the connected shit. Like who
because
cares?
here's the thing: if you make it good, people will want to see more of it. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like, come on now. Just focus on making a good thing, and then if if it is good, then people will want more of it. It's like just like it does. I'm sure it's easier said than done, but at the same time, it's like, come on, man, just use your brains, guys.
Yeah.
People who are in charge of this shit, like, come on now. But anyway, that was a good little chat about the DC and the whole having multiverses and all that. Because listen, I'm a huge DC guy. I know Josh is too. We're both huge DC guys.
Yeah.
And it kind of pains me that we don't have a whole lot of like the DC stuff should be as good, if not better, than the Marvel stuff, and unfortunately, it has not been. It's we've been getting stuff here and there, but Marvel is just this well-oiled machine that has been doing this constantly since 2008. And even before that, I mean, I guess, if you want to count the Toby Spider-Man movies and the X-Men movies and all that stuff. Which, DC has done that as well, but like if we're counting like just the universe stuff, then yeah, they've been doing it since 2008, so they've been doing this for a while. DC tried to catch up by doing the team up movies first and then the solo movies, which we definitely, I mean, it failed. I mean, you can't catch up by trying to skip stuff. So anyway, the whole point of this, what I'm trying to get at is I want DC to do better because they should be doing better.
Step up.
And
Do
I want
good.
to see them do more stuff because there's so much stuff they haven't done yet that they could do. And I mean, come on, guys, we're waiting here, man. I'm waiting.
We are.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
All right.
Anyway, that is it for our movie news, man.
That's it. I think we're gonna take a break because I need one really
Yeah.
bad.
I can use a break as well. It's fine.
I'll put some music on. I'm gonna run some ads to turn off the pre-rolls. I'll probably order some food. And when we come back, I may be standing. I'll just be honest with you guys. I may set the camera up and I may be standing because I'm having some back pain that's killing me. And sitting down is making it worse. So if I come back and it's a weird angle, it's just because I'm standing up and I have the camera angled. So don't go anywhere, or do go somewhere and go to the restroom and get your drinks, whatever, snacks, food, whatever you need. And we'll be right back after this. I'll put some music on for you guys. And we will come right back.
And get ready because we will have the games, shows, and movies preview for the year coming up.
That is the wrong button. That is the right button. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Let me turn the music off because I forgot to.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello. We are back.
Howdy.
We are at the preview part of the show now, everybody.
We're in the main part.
We are previewing again the games, shows, and movies of the year. So we're gonna be doing them in order like that. So we're gonna be doing games first, then shows, and then movies. So we're gonna be going month by month. And keep in mind that there are some stuff that we'll be talking about that is unannounced yet in terms of like specific dates or at least a month. So there's a lot of stuff that's TBA. And another thing to keep in mind is that so at the time of that we're doing this podcast, it is January 10th. So if you're watching this later or maybe even after, whatever, anytime after this and something's changed dates, then just keep that in mind that by the time we did this, stuff was the way that it is now. So if it changes after this, it is what it is. Stuff changes and moves and gets delayed and pushed forward all the time. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, we good to start it off there, then, Josh?
We're good.
Right.
Anybody wondering? I took Tylenol. We're good to roll. So
right.
If you see me moving a lot, let's do it.
So we're gonna be doing the games today, or today, right now. We're starting off with the games. So I'm gonna skip the days that have already happened this month because it's already out. They're already out, obviously. Which I guess is only one thing on this list that I have. So let's go ahead and start this off then. So January 2022 video game release date. So we have Monster Hunter Rise coming to PC on the 12th. Astroneer on the 13th for the Switch. God of War coming to PC on the 14th. Shadow Man Remastered coming to the Switch on January 17th. Nobody Saves the World coming to Xbox Series X and S. One PC on the 18th. River City Girls coming to PS5 on January 18th. Paparazzi is coming on the 20th on all the Xboxes, all the current Xboxes and PC. Rainbow Six Extraction coming to PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC on the 20th. Windjammers 2 on PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, Stadia on the 20th. Baby Storm on the Switch on the 21st. Circuit Superstars coming in the 27th for PS4. Pokemon Legends Arceus on the Switch on the 28th. And the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection coming on PS5 and PC on the 28th. So, out of everything coming out this month, Josh, anything appeal you, or is this a skippable month for you?
God of War PC. I want to see how it holds up as a port onto the PC, because I think that's very important, especially if we're getting more Sony and PlayStation stuff on the PC that were exclusive before. I'm not really interested in Rainbow Six. I'm kind of interested in the Pokemon Legends, but I'm gonna watch people play it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of it. Like the Uncharted thing's neat, but it doesn't have like the. I think it only has like a couple of the games in it, right? It's not like all of them. So, um, yeah, that's kind of it for me. How about you?
Yeah, I would say Pokemon Legends Arceus is probably the most interesting thing here. Because I've already played God of War on PS4, so I mean that I don't, I already played the game myself, so I'm good on that. Uh, hopefully, hopefully the port is good, for I guess
Yeah,
those who haven't played it. But like for me, I already played the game when it originally came out, so I'm good. Paparazzi seems like seems like it could be a fun little game. Um, so that could be that could be a neat little thing. Um, Other than that, though, yeah, I mean, I already have some of the other stuff like Deep Rock Galactic because I already have on PC. Astroneer I don't have yet, but I know it's on PC, so I can get it at any time. This is just coming out for the Switch. Some of this other stuff though, yeah, I don't. It doesn't really like nothing really jumps out at me that I'm like, oh wow, yeah, Rainbow Six maybe, but like I'll have to. That one will be one that if I ever try it out, it'll be like on a sale or something. Like I'm not getting that
yeah.
like right away.
You know how I feel about that.
Yeah, we
That's
all
why I
know how
didn't
Josh
bring it
feels about
up.
that one. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's a bit of a weaker month for me, honestly.
I probably
With
will at
again
some point,
Pokemon being the
Loki.
most interesting. I'll definitely check out. I definitely need to check out people playing Pokemon though. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
I think
I'm curious.
to watch at least.
I'm very interested in that game just because it's different. It's different from what your usual Pokemon's is. But so I'm curious to how it'll do. All right, and I will
Yeah.
Loki. I want to get back to streaming this year, and I know you already hooked me up with Plague Tale, so I'll probably play it at some point, and probably will stream it. I want to get back into it. What do we have next, Daniel, my friend? Other than my
February.
crippling back pain.
So we have February. Life is Strange the Remastered Collection for PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on February 1st. The Waylanders coming to PC on February 2nd. Dying Light 2 Stay Human for pretty much every current and last gen consoles. Coming on the 4th. Oli Oli World also coming to everything current and last gen on February 8th. Sifu coming on February 8th, PS5, PS4, and PC. Crossfire X coming to the Xbox X and S and One on the 10th. Edge of Eternity, PS5, PS4, Xbox XS, and One on the 10th. Also on the 10th, No by Heart coming on the PC. Lost Ark coming to PC on February 11th. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires on all current and last gen systems, along with PC and Stadia. Rumbleverse coming to PS5, XS, PS4, Xbox One, and PC on the 15th. The King of Fighters 15 coming to PS5, PS4, Xbox XS, and PC on the 17th. Total War Warhammer 3 coming to PC on February 17th. Horizon Forbidden West coming to PS5 and PS4 on the 18th. Destiny 2 The Witch Queen coming to PS5, XS, PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC on the 22nd. Monarch coming to PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC on the 22nd of February. And then Edge of Eternity, which is a game that I mentioned a couple spots above, is coming to Switch later that month on the 23rd. Martha is Dead, PS5, Xbox XS, 4, 1, and PC on the 24th. And then to end the month on the 25th, we have Elden Ring and Grid Legends, both coming out on last gen and current gen systems and PC, of course.
February is pretty stacked when I look at it. I opened the tab of everything that I was interested in, and I have quite a few tabs open here. So for February, for me, I'm interested in The Waylanders, because that's made by some former BioWare people, and it was a Kickstarter game. So interested in that. Dying Light 2, Stay Human, I'm interested in. Sifu, I'm super interested in. Edge of Eternity is kind of inspired by Final Fantasy, and I've actually followed it for quite a while, so I'm super interested in that. Lost Ark, I played a little bit of, like an early test, and I want to play more of that. It was fun, and I think Daniel would like that. I think you would like it as well, Daniel.
Lost Ark, I've seen people play it, yeah.
Total War Warhammer 3. Super interested in. I have the first two. I own the DLC for quite a few of them. And this will be like the end of, I think the original plan for Total War Warhammer was 3 games. And this will be the final in that 3 games. Horizon Forbidden West, I'm into. I need to play the first one and complete it, but I am interested in the second one. And then Elden Ring. I'm obviously super interested in Elden Ring. So that's what's on my list out of that I'm interested in. I know it was quite a bit. It wasn't just one game for me, but
yeah, no, it's all good. For me,
how about you?
I would say Dying Light 2 Stay Human, even though I haven't played the first one. I believe we both have it now, though, right?
Yeah, we're gonna play it at some point.
Both have Dying Light. The first one, we'll be doing a co-op run of that. That'll be fun. Sifu, I'm interested in. Lost Ark, I'm slightly interested in. Horizon Forbidden West. Obviously, the first one was my game of the year for 2017, so I'm excited to play the second one. Even though I don't, I get the feeling maybe it's at some point I'll probably play this Destiny 2 expansion because I got friends that play it, and maybe I'll end up getting that at some point. We'll see. But other than that, I think that's it for me. There isn't I think the biggest thing for me this month is probably Horizon Forbidden West and then Sifu. I'm not. You guys know I'm not really into the Elden Ring. I'm good on that. But yeah, that's February.
I'm glad Crossfire X is coming out, so I could stop seeing fucking ads for it like it's some new thing. It's not. And I don't give a single shit about it. All right, we can move on to March.
All right, March. So we have Elix 2 for PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC coming on March 1st. Also on March 1st, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous coming to PS4 and Xbox One. Babylon's Fall coming to PS5, PS4, and PC on the 3rd. Gran Turismo 7 on PS5 and PS4 on March 4th. Triangle Strategy coming to the Switch on March 4th. Spellforce 3 Reforced, PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, and Xbox One on March 8th. Chocobo GP coming to the Switch on March 10th.
Oh, man.
Phantom Breaker Omnia, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on the 15th. On March 16th, we have Tunic, which is like the little, Fox Zelda game coming to Xbox XS, One, and PC. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, PS4, Switch, and PC on the 17th. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin, PS5, Xbox X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC coming on March 18th. Rune Factory 5 coming to the Switch on March 22nd. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands coming to PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC on the 25th. Starship Troopers Terran Command coming to PC on the 31st, and also on the 31st to end the month, Weird West coming to PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So that is all for the month of March. What do you see there, Josh?
All right, I have Elix 2. Super interested in it. I was playing the first one a little bit. I need to go back and complete it, but I am super interested in it. Triangle Strategy. I don't know if this is actually going to come out in March because I feel like didn't they say they were going to give this thing an actual name and it wasn't going to be called Triangle Strategy? I don't know. It's weird. But it is on my list because I played the demo for it. Do you remember, like, I think it was a Summer Game Fest thing like 2 years ago or something at this point?
I remember seeing it. Yeah, I remember seeing it. It looked pretty neat. Like my favorite thing about it was the art style.
Yeah, it's Fire Emblem, but like it's 3D kind of. Oh God, what's that other game that's on Switch? Kind of, I can't think of what's what called.
I know the one
with
you're
sprites.
thinking of. It's called
Octopath Traveler.
Octopath. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's it. I remembered.
Yes, that's the
it
one.
came to me. So super interested in this. Yeah. That's on my list because I played the demo and liked it. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I wasn't super into the last Borderlands game, but Tiny Tina's looks fun, and this is very D&D inspired, so could be up my alley. So it's on the list. Starship Troopers Terran Command. I love strategy games. I love Starship Troopers. What could go wrong? You know, we've been following this game for a little bit, so I definitely want to check it out. At some point. And Weird West looks cool. We've seen a lot of trailers for this, and it looks really neat. So I definitely want to check it out as well. So that's where my list ends.
All right. So for me, I would say Tunic looks pretty fun. I would give that a shot. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Again, I'm with Josh. Like I haven't played Borderlands 3, but everything I've seen about it is just like I don't know about that. I don't. If I ever play Borderlands 3, it'll be just because I'm playing it with friends, but it doesn't really look as good as the other ones. But Tiny Tina's Wonderlands looks fun. It looks good. Like I like the D&D stuff and just the different take on the Borderlands verse. So that should be at least a fun little time. Starship Troopers Terran Command, yeah, like Josh said, we've been keeping an eye on that one for a hot minute. Yeah. And then Weird West looks like a good time too as well. That game, I know we've been like Josh was saying, we've been keeping an eye on that one. For sure. So that is my list for March. It's, fewer ones this time, but yeah, there's still some stuff in here that looks good. So yeah, again, for me, I got Tunic, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, Starship Troopers, and Weird West.
Hell yeah. Solid.
Now we're starting to get into the months where there's not a whole lot because stuff is just to be determined, to be announced. So I'm gonna go through these quickly. April, we have 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim coming to Switch on April 12th. And also Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl coming to Xbox XS and PC on the 28th. So I think I know which one Josh's looking forward to out of those two.
Yeah, it's totally Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. April looks like a dead month, man. Not a lot there, huh? That's gonna be a catch-up month.
Right now, because there's a bunch of stuff coming in the unannounced stuff that maybe we'll slot in there. But yeah, for now, that's what it's looking like.
I really don't know what would. And be honest with you, even Stalker could get delayed. So, um, but yeah, as of this moment, as of this date, Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl looks really cool. And they actually listened to their fans about the NFT thing, so that makes me want to buy it more. Because they actually listened. I assume same for you, Stalker.
Oh yeah, I mean I haven't played any of those Stalker games, but if we're going amongst these two, then yeah, Stalker is the more interesting one.
All right.
Moving on to May, we have Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song coming to PS5, Xbox XS, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on the 19th. May 20th, Sons of the Forest coming to PC. May 24th, Forspoken coming to PS5 and PC. So Josh, what are you looking forward to here?
You know, Sons of
I
the
do.
Forest. You know what it gonna be. You know what we'll be doing come May. It'll be Sons of the Forest all the time. We'll go 60 hours just like Zomboid. All the time. We were addicted to the original Forest. Like if you look at any of the clips on my channel, the odds are they're fucking Forest clips of Baba screaming as we played the Forest.
Yes, there's an entire compilation of shit.
So yeah, that's it for me on out of May. Out of all the games on there, that one is the one. Like, I'm not too interested in Forspoken or that Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song thing, to be honest. How about you?
All right. So for me, I am interested in Sons of the Forest and Forspoken. Those obviously Sons of the Forest is going to be a hell of a fun time with friends and all of us that we play that. That's going to be a fun multiplayer game. And then Forspoken looks like a fun single player game. So I don't have a PS5, but I do have a PC, so maybe I'll get it for that. But one thing that's going to deter me from playing this game is this is one of those $70 games. So I'm not gonna get that at launch, I don't think, because that is a lot of money, dude. Whose idea was it to make games $70, dude? This is some bullshit.
And I'm very curious that if as that probably becomes the more norm, how many more people will be waiting for sales? Like, how much difference does $10 really make to people? I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, I already kind of do wait on sales, so
yeah, I do as well. Yeah. All right. What's next? Oh, I know what's next. I guess.
Next, we have August. There's only one thing on the date for that so far, which is Saints Row on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, Xbox One, PC, coming on August 23rd.
As it stands. Right there's your answer. No for me. For Saints Row. But it's got a long way to go, and we'll see. But where it's at right now, nah, dog. How about you? How you feeling about it? I feel like you're feeling the same.
You guys know how we feel about this game. It's like no, I don't really. Everything I've seen about it so far has not been the best. Like the first initial announcement thing was so weird and not like great. And then everything after that has just been kind of like very eh. So far I'm kind of not bored with it either. Yeah.
All right.
And that's all we got for August. Yeah, so moving on to September. There's only one thing here as well. Test drive Unlimited Solar Crown, PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. And I'll be honest, I didn't even know this was a thing. So
Nah. Don't take it personally. I just don't play those types of games.
All right. Well, we don't have much to say on that clearly, so we're gonna move on to the next month, November. We have Starfield coming to Xbox Series X and S and PC on November 11th.
I am interested in Starfield. I need to see a lot more than what I have at the moment, but I'm still interested in it, just knowing what little bit I know and who's making it and who's now backing them to make it. So, which is Microsoft. So, and Bethesda.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I'm
yes,
definitely we're both curious about the game. You know, I'm interested to see what Bethesda can do apart from the Fallout's and the Elder Scrolls and all that stuff. You know, so we will be looking at that game with great interest.
yes, sir.
Uh, but that's pretty much everything that's on board for that's like has a date. There's a bunch of other stuff that is TBD or TBA. So you wanna go through these real quick, Josh?
Yeah, we can. Let's hit him.
So we have A Little to the Left coming to PC, A Plague Tale Requiem, which I'm excited about, coming to PS5, Series XS, Switch, and PC. The Quiet Place game, Action Arcade Wrestling coming to the Switch. Uh, Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp.
I'm actually
After
super
coming to the
interested in
Switch.
that. The advanced ones.
Aftermath. Nice. I'm not even sure if I know what that is. What is that?
I remember playing them like back in the day on like Game Boy and stuff. I think. Uh,
Uh
it's Aftermath. Oh, it has no.
Aftermath,
It
yeah.
has no screenshots.
Anno Mutationum coming to PS4 and PC. Arc Raiders coming to PS5, Xbox XS, and PC. We also saw a little bit of that, I think, at one of the more recent game shows. Arc Mageddon, Ashwalkers, Asterigos, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, Aztec Forgotten Gods, Backbone, Balsa Model Flight Simulator, Battle Cakes. What the hell is that? Bayonetta 3, uh, Baron Breakfast, Blazing Strike, Blood Bowl 3, Blossom Tales 2, The Minotaur Prince, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, Boundary, Bright Memory Infinite, Card Shark, Choo Choo Charles, Circuit Superstars, Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly,
That's a
Company of
name.
Heroes 3. Yep. Company of Heroes 3, The Crossfire Legion, Cult of the Lamb, Curse to Golf, Cyber Knights Flashpoint, Cyberpunk 2077 on PS5, Xbox X and S, Death Stranding Director's Cut to PC, Deathverse Let It Die, um, Demon Throttle, Destiny 2 Lightfall, Destroy Humans 2 Reprobed, Devolver Tumble Time, Diablo Immortal, Digimon Survive, Dolmen, Don't Starve Together on the Switch, hold on. Dordagon? I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry.
Door to
Dragon
Dodgeny.
Ball Dodgeny, whatever, man. I don't know.
Doge. Door Dodgeny.
Dogecoin. Dragon Ball, The Breakers, Dune Spice Wars, Dungeon Defenders Awaken, EA Sports PGA Tour, Earth Defense Force 6, Earthlock 2, eFootball 2022, Euden Chronicle Rising, Endling, Evil Dead the Game, Evil West, Evil, Exomecha, Fall Guys to Xbox XS, One, and Switch. Far, Changing Tides, Final Fantasy VII, Ever Crisis, Frozen Flame, Getsufumaden, Undying Moon, Ghostwire Tokyo, God of War Ragnarok, Goodbye Volcano High, Gotham Knights, which I'm pretty hyped about, as well as God of War Ragnarok. Oh, Evil West I didn't mention, but that and Evil Dead actually, but those are both cool too. God of War or rewind. GTA 5 on the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, GTA the Trilogy Definitive Edition on iOS and Android, Grime, Grotto, Gungrave Gore, Hello Neighbor 2, Hindsight, Hogwarts Legacy, Homeworld 3, How to Say Goodbye, I Am Jesus Christ, In Sound Mind, Industries of Titan, Instinction, Jack Move, Joe and Mac, Caveman Ninja, Kart Rider Drift, Kyo, Kerbal Space Program, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lab Rat, Lara Croft and the Guardian of the Light, and Lara Croft Temple of the Osiris, both coming to Switch. Last Days of Lazarus, League of Legends Wild Rift, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, which I'm very hyped about.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. Yeah, I was gonna say, if there's anything that I'm naming off, Josh.
I have a list that I'm just gonna read off when we're done.
Okay, sounds good. Because I'm going through all this.
As we go, I'm just like I'm opening links to each of the ones I'm interested.
Gotcha. Where did I leave off? Oh, Little Gator Game, Little Devil Inside, Loot River, Lumberjack, Mario plus Rabbit Sparks of Hope, Marvel's Midnight Suns, Metal Slugs Tactics on Switch and PC, Metal Hellsinger, Midnight Fight Express, Minico's Night Market, Moss Book 2, Multiverses, which I signed up for the beta of that. Hopefully I get access to it or at some point. Necro Barista, Neon White, No Place for Bravery, Open Roads, Oxygen Free 2, Lost Signals, Pac-Man Museum Plus, Park Beyond, Phantom Abyss, Planet of Lana, Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, Prehistoric Kingdom, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time Remake, Proto Corgi, Puzzle Quest 3, Ramen, Read Only Memories Nero Driver, Redfall Replaced, River City Girls 2, Rogue Lords, RPG Time, The Legend of Right, Salt and Sacrifice, Scars Above, Scavengers, Scorn, Sea of Stars, second extension on Series XS and Xbox One, Serial Cleaners, Session, Shadow Warrior 3, Shovel Knight Dig, Shredders, Skull and Bones, which I don't know if that game's ever coming out. I wanted to, but I don't know if it's coming out this year, man. Slime Rancher 2, Sniper Elite 5, Soul Cresta, Somerville, Sonic Frontiers, Soul Soldiers, Soup Pot, Splatoon 3, Star Ocean: The Divine Force, Star Trek Resurgence, Star Wars Hunters, Steel Rising, Stray, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, System Shock Remake, Chia, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, Temtem on PS5, Xbox XS, Switch, and PC, Terminator Dark Fate Defiance on PC, The Anna Crucis, XX, Xbox One. Where was I? The Callisto Project or Protocol, The Chant, The House of the Dead remake on the Switch, The Invincible, The Last Orikuru, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, which, come on, guys, give that fucking game a name already.
Seriously.
The Lord of the Rings Gollum, The Outlast Trials, The Stormmancer, The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe on PC, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on PS5, Xbox X and S, The Wreck, The Misia, Trek to Yomi, which I am very hype about, 2 Point Campus on PS5, XS, PS4, One, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2, Ultimate Rivals of Court, Untitled Layers of Fear game, Valheim, Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, Void Train, Volcanoids, Vampire, or Rewind, Warhammer 40k Darktide, We Are OFK, We Are the Caretakers, Where the Heart Leads, Wizards with a Gun, WWE 2K22, Young Souls, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Fuck, that was a lot to name off.
Yeah.
But what's your list, Josh?
All right, here's what I have. This isn't in any order. It's just because the tabs opened in this order. But I have Serial Cleaners. We watched a trailer for that. It looked fun. We watched Paula play like the first game or whatever, and it looked like a lot of fun. So interested in that. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I'm a DC guy. The stuff we've seen looks fun. So interested in it. Also, Samoa Joe is the voice of King Shark. Warhammer 40k Darktide. Yes, Left 4 Dead in space with Warhammer characters. Let's go. I skipped the last WWE 2K game, but I'm because it was bad, and they took a year off to work on this, and I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to be. So it's on my list. I want to check out WWE 2K22. Trek to Yummy is on the list. because we've watched some gameplay trailers for that and it looks dope. Evil Dead the game on the list because it looks like it'll be fun with friends, and I have a lot of friends and we have a lot of fun together playing games. Um, Evil West looks dope from what I've seen. Gotham Knights once again, DC guy, Nightwing guy. So you're gonna have to fight me if you want to play him because he's mine. Um,
I can't wait for that game, dude.
that game looks dope. Yeah. Um, Hogwarts Legacy. I am not a Harry Potter dude, but that game seems interesting to me. I'm curious
Honestly,
about it.
same.
Um, so I want to check it out when it comes out. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. We've been waiting for it. I want to play it. I can't wait. I hope it comes out relatively soon. Maybe it'll be throw it in there right at April, right at the end of April. That way you got it for like May the 4th.
Yeah.
Marvel's Midnight Suns. This looked really interesting and was a surprise that I actually wasn't expecting. It's made by Firaxis Games, is the thing, and they do XCOM. So those guys can make games that I love. So awesome. Metal Slug Tactics looked really cool of what we've seen of it, so it's on my list. I like the art style, and I will be playing it. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. I guess we'll be playing Blue Cat people. And I'm kind of curious about it because they made it seem like it was a big deal when they announced this. However, it's an Ubisoft game, and I'm kind of backing off on those these days. So we'll see. It's on the list though. So, Company of Heroes 3 because I love the Company of Heroes games, and Dune Spice Wars because I like Dune. The spice must flow. How about you, Daniel? What's on your list?
All right, so my list is I'm gonna start from the top and go in alphabetical order, the way that I read them. So for me, Plague Tale Requiem, definitely. I played the first game and I enjoyed it quite a bit. That's a fun game. Look, I'm obviously looking forward to the sequel. A Quiet Place. I'm very curious how they're gonna do that game because, as we know, the movie is at least the first one. I mean, I've watched them both, but I prefer the first one. But the first one, it's like, yo, this whole movie, like, you got to be really quiet, and I wonder how that's going to translate into a game. So I'm interested in that. Next up for me, Avatar. I don't see Avatar. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of like the first movie. I thought it was fine. I haven't seen it in a long time now though, so maybe I'd be up for a rewatch before the second one comes out. But I feel like that has potential. The Avatar game.
Yeah.
What else we got here? I haven't played any of the Company of Heroes games, but RTS and military shit. So I'm always interested in that. Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. I have the first one. I will be playing. That's actually the next game I'm going to be playing. The next story game is Destroy All Humans, the remaster. So check that out. I'll be starting that maybe next week or sometime soonish within the next several days. But anyway, what else? Evil Dead the game. Definitely want to check that out. Evil West also definitely looks really, really good. Everything I've seen about that looks like it's gonna be a fun time. Ghostwire Tokyo. Bit of a scarier game. Bit of a spooky thing, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. Everything I've seen about it looks very interesting. God of War Ragnarok, obviously played the 2018 one, loved it. Can't wait to play the next one. Gotham Knights, I'm just as excited as Josh is to play that one. I can't wait. He's got Nightwing. I'll probably take over Red Hood. Let's get it. Hogwarts Legacy, yeah, much like Josh, I'm not really a Harry Potter guy, but if you tell me about Harry Potter, I'll be like, yeah, Ravenclaw. I'll rep the house, but I'm not really. But I'll rep the house, but I'm not the biggest. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter person either. Like I didn't grow up reading the books. I only watched the movies, all of them, for the first time a couple years ago. So I think it's fine. I'm not obsessed with Harry Potter like everybody else is. But I
Yeah.
would be willing to give this game a shot though, because it did look it did look like it has potential as well from everything that we had seen about it in the past. What else? Lego Star Wars. Obviously, I already mentioned that one. I mean, I've played the Lego Star Wars games since they came out in 05, so definitely want to play the continuation of that. I'm curious about Midnight Suns. I don't know if I'll be playing that one myself, but I'll at least watch other people check that one out. Multiverses, like I said, I signed up for the beta, alpha, whatever of that, so we'll see if I get to try that out. What else? What else? I've tried out a little bit of Scavengers already. I want Skull and Bones to come out, but I don't know if that ever is going to. So we'll see. What else? Star Wars Hunters, definitely gonna be trying that out. Star Wars game, so we're gonna give it a shot. Regardless. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, another one that I'm another like co-op game that should be cool, and it's DC, so I'm all here for that. System Shock Remake, that one looks fun. I never played the original, but I am curious to try it out here with this remake.
Yeah, Daniel, I'm gonna step away for a sec, but you keep going.
Go for it. TMNT Shredder's Revenge, definitely want to give that a shot. Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. I think that's the Terminator RTS game. So yeah, I'm curious in that or about that. Breath of the Wild sequel. Obviously, let's give it a name. Come on, let's come on, guys. I think. Oh, Trek to Yomi. Trek to Yomi. I cannot wait for this game. I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm so ready for that. I cannot wait. I literally cannot wait for that game. One of my most anticipated games of the year for sure. What else? What else? Warhammer 40K Dark Tide. That'll be good. And I think that's it. That is my list. Yeah, it's quite a bit of games on the to be announced section. But those are our games. Of the year.
Yeah. Awesome. Yes, those are the games.
Welcome back. Those are the games of the year. They're coming out. Obviously that have been announced and are going to be coming out at some point. A lot of the ones we just talked about don't have release dates. Josh got pizza. God damn, I don't want to see that because I'm hungry. I'm not gonna look at the camera because I am way too hungry for that.
I'm sorry, my guy. I'm starving.
It's all right. I'm gonna eat after stream. But yeah, those are the games. So that's
awesome.
One part of it. Now we can do the TV portion of the show. And then the movies one after that. So
okay.
All right. TV premiere dates. So a lot of this is going to be stuff that maybe we are not as basically what I'm gonna say is we might not talk about all of this, but Josh I think has the list open. I have the list open. We'll skim through the list, and then we'll talk about what we want to talk about. So January, we've already had some stuff come out, like the Harry Potter 20th anniversary thing, special. What else have you had in here? I'm trying to see if there's anything noteworthy, because a lot of this is just like, here's a bunch of stuff that, like Judge Steve Harvey. You're gonna be checking that out? Fucking
no. But what I am interested in is Peacemaker season 1. That's on here.
Yeah, I mean that's coming out here in a few days. Actually, I think on Thursday. No.
Yeah, it says the 13th. So yeah, Thursday.
Yeah. So let's skip ahead to stuff that's actually coming out. Um, we have some of the DC CW stuff coming out here, but me and Josh don't watch that anymore. But
I'm retired for that stuff.
yeah, we got Superman and Lois tomorrow, and then on Wednesday you got Batwoman season 3 and Legends of Tomorrow season 7. But like I said, me and Josh don't watch that anymore.
Mm-mm.
But for those of you that do, there you go. Peacemaker season 1. That's probably the one that we're probably gonna be checking out. That comes out on Thursday. Uh, let's see if there's anything on the 14th. Doesn't seem like it.
I got something on the 21st.
All right, what's on the 21st? What do we got?
Ozark season 4 part 1.
Yes, I haven't even seen season 3, so I
I need to
gotta
catch
catch up.
up. I need to catch up, but I like that show a
Yeah.
lot, so I definitely want to see the new seasons. So I need to catch up.
Yeah.
What's this?
How I Met Your Father season 1.
Yeah.
The World According to Jeff Goldblum. That show's good. I do like that show. Billions, The Fallout. Gomorrah season 5. That's a show I haven't seen, but it's on my list to watch at some point. Friday the 28th, Josh. You see what's the first thing on there?
Hold up, I'm catching up.
All
Oh,
right.
Resident Alien on January 26th. If you have not seen Resident Alien, it has Alan Tudyk in it. It's hilarious, and you should check it out.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good, but I haven't seen any of it.
28th. Ah, yes. Yes, I see what's on there.
The very first thing, yep.
The Legend of Vox Machina, season 1. That's the Critical Role show.
Prime Video. So we'll probably be giving that a shot. Josh watched that stuff. I didn't, but I'll definitely check out the show because it seems like it'll be neat.
Yeah, I think
not knowing what what's going on, but we like the voice actors and all that, so we're here for that. I guess that's January. I don't really see anything else in January. I'm kind of just skimming through stuff, but I don't really.
Yeah, I don't see anything after that.
February we have Sweet Magnolia season 2.
Nope.
Space Force season. I never even watched season 1. I remember we talked about it on the podcast, and I just never checked it out.
I checked out a couple episodes. I didn't really like it, but that's just me. Nope.
Walking Dead returns from its hiatus for season 11 on the 20th, but I mean, I don't watch The Walking Dead anymore.
Are you interested in Bel Air season 1? The new Fresh Prince or whatever?
What even? Oh, is that the new Fresh Prince show? I mean, I don't even. Nah, to be honest, no.
I was just curious.
Yeah. I forgot they were doing a reboot for that, to be honest.
Doot. Yep.
Let's see. On the 27th, Killing Eve season 4. I need to catch up because I don't think I've seen season 3 yet, but that is a great show. Jodie Comer is fantastic on it. Sandra Oh is also great in it. Definitely recommend Killing Eve if you guys haven't seen it. It's a good show. Oh, hey, Loki, are you still in the chat, dude? Because March 6th, dude. Riverdale season 6, man. I only mentioned that to him because he fucking hates that show. That show is fucking lame, though. March 9th, The Flash season 8. Look at him go spazzing out in the chat. March 10th, The Orville.
New Horizons. That's it's becoming a Hulu thing. I'll probably check that out. I like The Orville.
I remember, yeah, we used to watch The Orville, and it was enjoyable, for like a Star Trek-esque type show that was more comedic. I enjoyed it. Man, boy, there's a lot of TV I do not care about. I'm finding
right. Oh Lord, I see Bridgerton season 2 for all the
Nah,
ladies and why.
I just passed by that. Oh, the winning time, the rise of the Lakers dynasty. As a Laker fan, I will be checking that out. I'm
Is
curious.
that's like a mini series, right? Or is
Yeah,
it a?
it's like a HBO miniseries,
I might check that out, even though I'm not a
is
basketball guy.
interesting because Magic Johnson. They asked him, "Are you looking forward to the show?" He's like, "Nope."
Oh
So if
damn!
he doesn't like it, there's gonna be some interesting stuff in there. So yeah, I definitely gonna see what's on there. What the about Fear the Walking Dead season 7. I didn't even know this was on season 7 already. God damn. I stopped watching this show like in season 2 or 3 or maybe no, maybe yeah, maybe 2. I don't know. I kind of stopped watching that one early on. Uh Chippendale Rescue Rangers is on Disney Plus. What?
It's a movie apparently. I
Uh
want to check it out though.
Tales of the Walking Dead, a new spin-off show. Season 1. Baymax and Miss Marvel in the summertime.
I'm actually interested in
Hold
those
on.
last 3 things for the summer TBD.
Yeah, right. Baymax, Miss Marvel, and Stranger Things season 4. I'm interested in all those as well, to be honest. June we have The Boys season 3 on Amazon Prime Video. Definitely looking forward to that.
Yep,
September, the Lord of the Rings prequel show. Very interested
it's
in that.
super interesting to see how they
Cannot
do this.
wait to see that. The Crown season 5, definitely am going to be watching that. I don't really normally care for the English royals, but I don't know, man. That show is great.
I haven't
It
checked it out.
legitimately is.
I
It
probably
is
should.
really good. Really, really good. What else we got here? Some more Disney Plus movies. And then here we are, dude. The to be determined section because we know it was gonna happen. I'm gonna be skimming through this because I'm not gonna read it all, man. I've talked too much today. I need to
That's
only
fair.
mention stuff that I want to mention. So the first thing that I see for me is The Mandalorian season 3, which we're probably gonna get in
Yep.
December, if I had to guess, or November. Just November, December is about when the show comes out. So looking forward to that. Moon Knight season 1, yes. Obi-Wan Kenobi, yes.
Yes.
She-Hulk, yes.
Yep.
Bad Batch season 2, yes. Zootopia, I like the movie, but I don't know if I care enough about it enough to watch the show.
I feel like I've lost my place. Where was I at? Shit.
Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid. That's
Yeah,
on
Billy the
Epics.
Kid on Epics. And then we got War of the Worlds. What the fuck? War of the Worlds is a show? And it's on season 3? What the
Apparently.
hell? I didn't even know about that. Barry season 3 on HBO. His
House of the
Dark
Dragon.
Materials. His Dark Materials is one that I haven't seen either, and it's already on season 3. What the hell, dude? I remember when that show was like just about to come out, and now it's on season 3. Fuck. Yeah, House of the Dragon season 1. Definitely gonna give that a shot.
Yep.
Tony Hawk Until the Wheels Fall Off. It's an HBO like special movie thing. Westworld season 4. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Batgirl is a movie on HBO. I didn't realize that they also included movies on here because we had a separate thing for movies, so it is what it is. Gremlins: Secrets of the Mogwai, HBO Max. What else is on here? Raised by Wolves is something I want to check out as well. I heard
I need
good
to
things
check
about
that out
season 1.
too. A Lakers docu-series on
Uh,
Hulu. Some sort of docu.
oh yeah, there was another one I heard that they were doing too. Yeah, well that one's untitled, so we don't even know what the hell's going on with that. But I will probably be checking it out anyway. So, Alice in Borderland season 2. I heard good things about season 1. Army of the Dead, Lost Vegas.
The
The
Cuphead
Cuphead show.
show.
That'll be
Yeah.
fun. I always like the art style of the game, so I'll definitely check that out. Is Cyberpunk the anime supposed to be coming out this year? Because that's cool. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Yeah,
I
I'm
guess.
about that. Dude, I keep saying this every time I mention Cyberpunk, but I like the game, so I will be definitely watching
I
that.
like it too.
Lock and Key season 3. I haven't seen any of that.
My grandma
I'm not a
has.
I'm not a Magic person, so miss me with that.
I might check that out. I might check that out. Even though I'm not a Magic guy, there might be something there. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean Brandon Ralph is in it. I think we talked about it on the show before. but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The Sandman and Resident Evil, those are intriguing. Umbrella Academy season 3, yes. The Witcher Blood Origin. I mean,
Maybe.
I'll check it
That's a
out, but I'm not
maybe
like
for me.
I'm not super excited about it, to be honest. Chucky season 2, man. Look at
Hell no.
that. And then we have other
Hell to
stuff.
the no, no, no. Sorry.
We have other stuff that's either coming out this year or later. Like the Acolyte, which is a Star Wars show.
Yep.
Ahsoka, Armor Wars, Agatha. These. I'm not. We should probably shouldn't even mention these because they're probably coming out like next year.
Way later. Yeah, these are in the next few years.
Anyway, let's not get into that. Anyway, yeah. So that's what we got for TV shows. Honestly, not as much as I
Yeah.
thought I was going to be interested in, but that's fine. I mean, that just means I get to watch other stuff I haven't seen yet, you know? And I did not see Final Space on this list, Loki. I don't know if they are
I don't
doing another
even.
season or not. Anyway, that's our TV. But you got to remember, we're still early in the year. We're still in January.
Yeah,
Like
there's still things going to be announced and stuff.
they'll
Like,
still announce stuff and everything, you know.
and we'll cover it on this show as it gets announced. So
yeah. Anyway, anything else to add on the TV stuff or?
no, there's just I'm just surprised at the lack of things I'm interested in, at least at the moment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. But again, we're early on in the year. A lot of stuff has been slotted in yet, and you know, announced. Like a lot of the stuff I'm looking forward to hasn't even been doesn't have a date yet. Like a lot of the Disney Plus shows, the Marvel and Star Wars stuff, it don't even have dates yet.
yeah.
Anyway, let's get to the last part of this show here, which
Let's
is
hit it.
the movie.
Movies.
The movie part. So we have on the 14th, Scream 5, I think. They just call it Scream, but Scream 5
Yes.
is the one that I'm looking forward to there. That I will be checking out. Even though I haven't even seen some of the other ones, but I don't care. I'll watch that one. Okay, doesn't matter. Is there anything else on the 14th that you see? Or actually, you know what? For me, the Tragedy of Macbeth, that one looked good too.
No, not really for me.
Okay, yeah, for me, I would say Scream and the Tragedy of Macbeth. Those are the two.
Yeah, Scream. I'm interested in. Yeah. Other than that, no.
Gotcha. Yeah, so that's for me on the 14th. The 17th is a shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Considering recent
But you know what? It's also
news.
really awesome anyway. You know, to be honest, the Betty White 100 years
Yeah.
young birthday celebration, like, man, turned into a tribute. It's still cool. She still like was awesome. Like, there's no reason not to enjoy that.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. The next thing that I see for me, nothing on the 18th or the 20th. There's too much stuff on here to name, guys, but
yeah, we're just gonna go through and look, and then when
what
we
we're
see
looking at
something,
is
we'll yell out.
if you guys are
There you
curious
go.
what we're looking at the Movie Insider list. So if you go to movieinsider.com/movies/2022, that's what we're looking at if you want to check that out. Shout out to them for compiling this list. Thank you guys. That's what we're looking at. I don't. Yeah,
There's
usually
nothing really
January is
in
not a good
January for
month.
me. Yeah.
January is not a good month for movies, so I don't really have anything here.
This is gonna be blasphemy, but I don't give a fuck about the Beatles. I know that sounds really shitty, but I really don't.
I mean, I like some other I like some other songs, but I've never been a Beatles guy either.
I'm not a Beatles guy. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, January's like there's not anything really for.
Yeah, no. All right.
For me at the moment.
February. February we have
Moonfall.
Moonfall, which I am curious about.
I'll probably watch Jackass Forever as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I will for sure watch that. That dude, this is the last one they're doing. I gotta see what they're ending with, right?
We'll see the boys.
Yeah, man. See the boys be jackasses again. So yeah,
One last time.
So Moonfall and Jackass Forever on February 4th or on the 4th. Um, February 11th, Death on the Nile. I'm intrigued by. We talked about the trailer for that one. I think either last week or the week before that. Very recently, it's another like murder
Yeah,
murder
I want to
mystery
see it.
whodunit type deal. So
I'm
yeah, definitely
interested.
check that out.
I kind of into
Cats is
those.
good. February
Uh,
18th,
Uncharted.
Uncharted, which I'm not.
I'll probably wait for it to come out. I'm not gonna go to the theaters and see
I
it. But
Yeah, I'm not like dying to see that one because I don't have a whole lot of hope in it, unfortunately. But I'm still gonna watch it because video game movie. We want video game stuff to do well, even if it's not anyway. Uh, else do we have? Free Guy's already been out, right? But it's coming to Disney Plus on the 23rd of
I own
February.
it too. If we ever want to watch it.
I mean, I definitely want to check it out. So
Yeah, we should.
yeah. Let's see, 25th. I don't really see anything here either. What is the outfit?
That's
The
what I was looking
drama
at.
for Focus Features. That could be good. Mark Rylance is a good actor. So maybe I'll check that one out. Maybe I'll check that one out. Let me add that one to my letterbox so I can have more movies to
Oh
watch.
shit!
Yeah, dude. Because I if you guys don't know, I use Letterbox quite a bit. I keep track of all the movies I want to watch and all the movies that I have watched, and it's just a good way to keep track of movies. So I use Letterbox a lot. Keep track of all that stuff. So anyway, I'm trying to see if there's anything because there's like other movies that are like, they are like the big budget, um, you know, crazy movies that summer blockbusters that we all get excited over. There are other movies that I like to watch too. Like A24 stuff is pretty good, and just
Yeah,
smaller things that aren't as insane and crazy and big budget and all that. Yeah, so many movies, Val, so many. The next thing that I think I see for me is probably the Batman on March 4th,
yes,
which I think is one of, if not my most anticipated movie of the year.
yep.
It's
Pretty
hard it's
pretty
hard
high
to
on that.
it's hard to say because there's a lot of other good movies coming out this year, but that one is up there for me. I cannot wait for that. It looks so fucking good, dude. It looks fantastic. Can't wait.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, the Batman on March 4th. What is some of this other stuff? Tyson's Run? I don't even know.
I looked at that and I was like, nah, not for me.
Oh yeah, I mean, all I honestly, this may sound messed up, but all I had to do is look at the poster and be like, nah.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
like, nah, dude, I'm
something.
sorry. Yeah. Hey man, it's like you were talking about comic books earlier, man. You probably watched, with the Nightwing one. You probably looked at the cover of that and you're like, I'm sold.
Yeah.
Sometimes, it's said that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I mean, sometimes, man, if you don't have a good fucking cover, man, like,
Covers have to grab you. Like that's what they're there for.
yeah,
And if it doesn't, then I'm sorry.
yeah.
I don't see much
Um,
else in March for
I don't
me.
see much in March either. What is the Lost City? What the hell is that?
It's got Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock in it, and Daniel Radcliffe.
I don't know. I don't
It
think
looks
so.
like yeah.
It's a comedy movie. I mean, I like comedies, but nah, I don't think I'm watching that. April 1st, Morbius. I mentioned earlier. I do want this movie to be decent, so I'm rooting for it,
Yep.
even though I don't know what to expect. So I'm rooting for it, but I'll still make jokes about it. It's fine. What else we got? You Won't Be Alone. This seems
That looks
interesting.
interesting. Yeah, that's a horror movie.
Yeah, I like Numi Rapis. She's good.
That looks neat. I'll add that to the list.
Yeah. What else do we have here? April 8th, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, definitely, because I like the first one. I enjoyed the first one, so I will for
Still
sure
need to watch
be
that fucking movie.
checking that out. It's fun, man. I had a good time with it, honestly. Like I thought it was pretty great. Like I was kind of was not expecting a whole lot of out of it, but again, I thought it was a fun time. So
Yeah.
yeah. What else? Bullet Train.
Bullet Train's got a cool
Ambulance.
cast.
Oh, I saw when what was I Spider-Man. When I went to go watch Spider-Man, I saw the trailer for Ambulance and I was like, "Dang, what the hell?"
I see that
This
trailer
looks
every
this
time
looks
I
intense.
go. They play that for Ambulance. They've shown that. I've seen that trailer like 4 times in theaters.
Josh is sick of it.
They
Stop showing
really
him
want me
Ambulance.
to. They really want me to watch Jake Gyllenhaal rob that bank and run off with Yaha
Yeah,
Abdul Mateen and a nurse in an ambulance.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
I like how there's a movie coming out this year. You see it on April 8th, and it says Untitled Searchlight Pictures film.
Right?
April 2022. How is there a movie coming out this year? We don't have any information on it. What the hell is that all about?
I don't
This
know.
movie is only 3 months away, and we don't have any information on it at all. That doesn't make sense. We have the Fantastic Beasts movie coming out on April 15th, but again, I'm not really a
Don't
Harry Potter guy,
don't really
so
care about those movies either, to be honest.
I watched the first one and I was like, I don't know about that, man. So I never watched the second one. And we have the third one coming out now, I guess. And like they replaced Johnny Depp with like Mads Mikkelsen. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
Ooh. Sorry. I was looking at a movie on April
April
22nd.
22nd. Yep, I was gonna say that's probably the next spot we're gonna be looking at. Yeah,
The Northman.
Yeah,
We saw the trailer for that on this show, and it looks fucking dope.
it does. I definitely, since you showed me the trailer for that one here on the podcast, I have had that one on my list because
Yeah, it looks super cool.
it looks awesome. It does look cool. It looks good.
Oh man, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent movie. Nicolas Cage stars as Nick Cage.
Yeah,
I know that's
the
on
Nick
your
Cage
list.
movie.
What is this?
May 22nd. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That one is obviously a given. You know us. That one we're definitely gonna be checking out. Untitled Blumhouse. Look, another Untitled movie coming out this year. That's great.
Yeah.
What else we got here?
Top Gun Maverick.
DC's League of
my
Super
next
Pets.
thing.
You don't want to watch Super Pets, dude? Come on.
No, I don't give a single
Nah.
shit about
I know. I don't either. Dude, you have The Rock and Kevin Hart as the main fucking like voice actors of this. I like DC, but this is a kids movie, dude. Like,
Meanwhile, Vin Diesel's over here like he'll do DC League of Super Pets, but he won't do the last Fast and the Furious. How dare The Rock? Top Gun Maverick for me, May 27th.
27th, Top Gun Maverick. Yes. Also, I am looking forward to that one. And then with the Bob's Burgers movie, I don't even know they had a movie. Okay. June 10th, Jurassic World Dominion. I definitely want to watch that.
I didn't see the last one.
I was just gonna say I like the first Jurassic World well enough, but the second one was so forgettable to me that I haven't
seen it, so I guess it doesn't matter.
It was bad in my opinion. I've seen the movie, but honestly, if you ask me what happened, I couldn't tell you because I don't remember. That movie sucks. Sorry to everybody who worked on that, but I didn't like it. But Dominion is gonna be different. We have the original 3 coming back. You know, Laura Dern,
That's right.
Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum. So I'm looking forward to that. Lightyear on the 17th. the Buzz Lightyear
I
movie.
I am actually kind of interested in that.
Yeah, it looks fun.
That first trailer they showed was like pretty cool.
Yeah. Starman. Na, na, na. What else we got here? What is this Ethan Hawke movie, Black Phone? That looks interesting.
Oh, it's a
I
horror
think
movie.
like the poster, you know.
Ah,
I'm like,
that's scary
yeah, look at
looking.
that poster. That's cool, man. I like that. I will. Oh, it's Scott Derrickson. I like Scott Derrickson, man. He's he's a horror movie director, and he also directed the first Doctor Strange movie. So
This
there you
looks
go.
neat. Why they gotta give him a scary mask though? Fuck off.
That's a cool mask, man. I like it.
That's scary looking.
So I'm definitely putting that one on my radar.
Neat.
There's an Elvis movie coming out. We've talked about that one before.
Who
Where
plays
the
Elvis?
Crawdads sing. Oh, it's what's his name?
Austin Butler.
Austin Butler. Yeah. Tom Hanks is gonna be in it.
Oh, I like Tom Hanks. Yeah, that's right. He plays the manager or whatever.
Yeah, they interviewed him. I think fairly recently about that. I think, and they talked about it. Anyway, what is Shotgun Wedding? What the hell is that?
It's got Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer Lopez,
Ryan Reynolds,
Josh.
Jennifer Lopez, Josh Duhamel, Mark Hamill. Nah. Oh, another Minions movie. Great. How many of these are there now, dude?
I don't know, but kids love them, I guess.
I mean, they got. I guess they got to keep making movies for kids, man. But how many Minions movies do you need, bro, dude? Like, can we come up with something new at this point?
Apparently not.
Although I guess if the Minions franchise keeps making money, dude, why not keep pumping them out, right?
Yeah, milk it for all you can, Universal.
Thor: Love and Thunder. Hell yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm so excited for that. July 8th. Very much looking forward to that. I love Thor Ragnarok, and Taika Waititi and some of the people from that movie are running it back for this one, so I can't wait. Gonna be a fun summertime action movie, so hell yeah. We got Bed Rest. Oh, Nope. Nope is the newest what's his name? Jordan Peele movie. Which if you got, if you like Get Out and the other Us, I think. I haven't seen Us yet, but I've seen Get Out. So Nope is the newest one. This dude has quite the theme for his movie, naming his movies, huh? Just very simple. Get Out, Us, Nope. Yeah, anyway, this is his latest movie. It has Kiki Palmer, Steven Yeun, Daniel Kaluuya. Cool. Under the Boardwalk.
I feel like I keep seeing a trailer for that. Oh wait, maybe that's something else.
It's a musical comedy animation, so probably not for me. Oh
man, July 29th.
July 29th, Black Adam. Definitely that one.
Let's watch The Rock murder some people. Let's do it.
Dude, that like teaser they had for I almost said Thunderdome for DC Fandom. The Thunder, no.
Thunderdome.
Yeah, no, the little teaser they had for that, man, he looked menacing as shit, dude. He like literally roasted a dude and
his muscles are real too, man.
Yeah. It ain't no super suit.
Right.
But yeah, definitely Black Adam on the 29th. Definitely want to check that out. Moving on to August, we have goody, an untitled Disney live action movie. Great. Hard to be excited about that one. I don't know what it is. There's a Bros movie coming out. Secret Headquarters. I don't know what that is. The Man from Toronto, another comedy looks like. Beast movie. The father of two teenage girls find themselves being hunted by a massive rogue lion in South Africa.
It's got Idris Elba in it. That might be neat.
Samaritan. I feel like I've heard of this movie. A famed superhero goes missing after an epic battle, but is actually still around.
Oh, it's Megamind. I mean, spoilers. Megamind. It's got Sylvester Stallone in it.
That's an interesting enough premise. I'll
check it out. Maybe see a trailer.
Yeah.
On a wing and a prayer.
We're getting to the territory where a lot of these movies we have little information about, even though they're coming out this year. So it's like, what the hell's going on? September, because I don't. Yeah, On the Wing and a Prayer. I don't even know what that is. Salem's Lot.
Oh, that looks fun. It's a
Ryder
vampire
returns
movie.
to the town of Jerusalem's Lot, where he lived as a young boy, only to discover everyone he used to know is now a vampire. Wow. Okay. Dark Harvest. Halloween movie, it seems like. The Woman King. Inspired by true events took place in the kingdom of Dahomey, one of the most powerful states of Africa in the 18th and 19th centuries. The Woman King tells the story of uh, Naniska. Naniska Davis, general of the all-female military unit known as the Amazons, and her daughter Nawi, who together fought the French and neighboring tribes who violated their honor, enslaved their people, and threatened to destroy everything they lived for. Okay. Distant. After crash landing on an alien planet, an asteroid miner must make his way across the harsh terrain, running out of oxygen, hunted by strange creatures, to the only other survivor, a woman who is trapped in her escape pod. That sounds interesting based off the little synopsis. It's got Naomi Scott in it. I like Naomi Scott. And Rachel Brosnahan. I like Rachel Brosnahan too, man. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm adding that to my list for sure. Hell yeah, dude. Anthony Ramos is in it too. He's gonna be the dude that is gonna be in the Beast Wars Transformers movie. So interesting cast. I'm definitely adding that to my watch list. White Bird, A Wonder Story. What is this? For millions of readers and moviegoers, Wonder is the captivating, inspiring, and uplifting story of power of kindness. How it can build bridges and change hearts. In White Bird, A Wonder Story, kindness even has the power to save lives. As Julian Albans, the bully who left Beecher Prep, is visited by his grandmere from Paris and is transformed by her remarkable story of compassion and courage. As a girl in Nazi-occupied France, the young Grandmarie goes into hiding with the help of a schoolmate, a young man who risks everything to give her a chance to survive. Together, they find beauty and love in the secret world of their own creation. That sounds intriguing. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I don't know how many of these movies there are either, but I have not kept up with any of the Shrek verse stuff. So, yeah, I can't really say I'm looking forward to that. Don't Worry, Darling. It's got Chris Pine, Florence Pugh, Shia LaBeouf, and Olivia Wilde. An unhappy 1950s housewife comes to believe she is actually living in a simulation in which her husband's desires to live in the past, where women are subservient to their husbands. Okay. Mission Impossible 7. I like the last one, which is Fallout. So I'll probably give this one a go as well. It's gonna have Haley Atwell, and I'm all about Haley Atwell. Palm Clementef is gonna be in it too, so hell yeah. I like both of those ladies. They're both awesome. Hell yeah. Cool. And then October, we got Hocus Pocus 2, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Till and Tar? I don't know what this is. But I'm definitely Till. Okay, so Till is about the Emmett Till. Okay, that one is like a,
I've seen that
based on real
advertised.
life. Yeah, definitely looking forward to Spider-Verse though. Obviously, that one is a Spider-Verse Part 1 for sure. 100% gonna be wanting to watch that one.
Oh yeah.
Halloween ends on the 14th.
We need to watch the newest one.
I still haven't seen the recent one. Yeah,
I haven't either.
I heard though it wasn't as good as the 2018 one, but we'll see. We shall see. What else do we have?
Meh.
Ticket to
I
Paradise.
understand.
What is that? Is that oh, never mind.
Yeah, you saw it immediately.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
I hear that and I think Eddie Money, so I'm like, yo, is that Eddie Money like movie or something? But no.
no.
Two
Pinocchio
tickets to paradise.
with
Oh
with
yeah,
Tom
Pinocchio.
Hanks.
Tom Hanks one, yeah. Keegan Michael Key, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll check that one
I'm
out.
interested in that.
Yeah, yeah, that's the with
I'll
the live
watch
action
anything
one, I
with
think,
Tom Hanks
right?
in it. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't know, Majin. That is a good question. I don't know how we'll do there. We'll see. I guess we shall see. Also, Robert Zemeckis is directing Pinocchio. Okay, okay. I know we talked about that one as well, though. The Flash movie on
Yep, absolutely.
the 4th, 100%.
Yeah, they absolutely. I mean, well, not even like a full release trailer, just a little teaser, and I'm like, I mean,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Uh, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Um,
gonna see it. I'm curious to see where
yeah.
things happen.
I really wonder what they're gonna do with that
Yeah,
because I don't know, man. It's a tough. Seems like a tough task, dude. But definitely gonna be checking that out. Spellbound, Lyle Crocodile, and she said, Spellbound is a animated movie. It's an Apple original.
yes,
Okay.
Majin, and it's gonna be played by Tom Hanks.
She said, okay. Strange World. What is this? Journeys deep into an uncharted and treacherous land where fantastical Oh, this is a Disney movie. Sweet.
It's their version of Avatar.
I didn't know that was coming out, so I am adding that to my list.
That looks neat.
Yeah, I like the look of that. What else we got? Creed 3, which I'll be honest, I haven't even seen the first two. I need to watch the
I
first
need to
two.
see the second one. I like Creed. I need to watch the second one now.
You know what I need to do is I need to do a franchise run of the Rocky movies. I need to
Oh
go start
man,
from I need to start from Rocky 1 and then just go all the way through, man.
fuck. I do. I'll watch them occasionally. That first movie you can watch without even watching the sequels, and then you watch all the sequels, and they're fucking. I love the Rocky
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. I need to get on those. Um, what else we got here? Searcher Clade Plaid. I don't know. There's not enough information on that one for me to
No,
decide whether or not. The Fablemans movie, a coming of age movie that is loosely based on Steven Spielberg's own childhood growing up in Arizona. Wow. So this is a Steven Spielberg coming of age movie. Okay. That's November, and then here we are. We made it to the final month of the year, December. We have Violent Night on the 2nd. It's a thriller movie set in Christmas time. Not a whole lot of information on it. The one after that is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. I mean, yes, we're
yeah,
gonna be watching that. We're definitely gonna be watching that. I enjoyed the first Aquaman. I'm curious,
I did too.
or I'm looking forward to seeing more Black Manta because I think Black Manta's a fucking badass. So I'm curious about that.
Yeah.
Avatar 2, man, finally coming out this year. That's only
Yeah.
12 years late, or
All
actually 13.
right.
It'll be 13 years late, I guess.
To let you know how old the original Avatar is, I saw it on pay-per-view. So that tells you how old that was the last time. That may have been the last movie I ever saw on pay-per-view. Because I know pay-per-view is like still a thing, but like I feel like it's a dead thing.
Yeah. So again, while I wasn't the biggest Avatar fan, I'm gonna watch the second one. I mean,
I'll probably check it out.
I didn't hate it. It was just kind of like overhyped at the time because it was like the big 3D thing, right? Everybody's like, "Oh, go watch this movie in 3D and shit," right? So
It started a
yeah,
3D renaissance there for a little bit.
for a little bit, yeah. So I'll probably end up rewatching the first one before I watch the second one, and then yeah, we'll be getting like they're making like 4 more of these. So I think they filmed them like back to back to back. So
They're like, we hope you
we're
like
getting
it because you're getting more.
yeah, Because we're getting more. Because I mean, that's why it's been taking so long for these to come out. Because they've just been making like fucking 5 of them in a row. So we're getting this one, and then I think not next year, but the year after that, in 2024, we're getting the third one, and then so on and so forth. So every other year we're gonna be getting one starting this year. So what else we got? Oh, the Super Mario Brothers
Super
with your
Mario
boy
Brothers. Oh yeah.
Chris Pratt as Mario.
Oh no. Charlie
Oh
Day's
no.
Luigi. Charlie Day better fucking do some oh yeahs in there. I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah. Uh yeah. So we this movie was announced during what was it? Some one of the game
The
or
Nintendo
The
Direct
Nintendo
thing.
Direct. That's what
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
They're like, here's the cast. And it just kept going. And it got more unbelievable as it went. Which was pretty funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
But that's coming out on the 21st apparently. And then we have I Want to Dance with Somebody, which is the Whitney Houston you know, Whitney Houston picture coming out on the 23rd. Uh it's going to be starring Naomi Aki, who was in, some of you may recall, as she was in The Rise of Skywalker. She was the lady that was supposedly Lando's daughter. Maybe we don't know if she was or not. But anyway, that's who's gonna be Whitney Houston um in the movie. Um and then Untitled 20th Century Fox, great. The 25th, Babylon. Set in old Hollywood when the business was turning from silent films to talkies. That would be interesting.
Could be.
For for the historical aspect of filmmaking and whatnot. That might be good. That'll be on my radar now. It's got Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie. Pretty Toby Maguire's gonna be in it. My boy. Olivia
Tobes.
Wilde, Eric Roberts. Nice. Pretty solid cast. All right. That is everything that has a date. Now, of course, we have a TBA list, so get ready. This one's shorter than the other ones, though, so it's not gonna take forever. First up, Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I like the Jeepers Creepers movies.
I do too.
I don't think I've seen the third one yet. I need to watch the third one, but I will watch that, and then I'll, in preparation for this next one. Why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what else we got? Orphan First Kill. Have you seen the first Orphan movie? Because this one's crazy.
I'll be honest with you, just about everything on this list I haven't seen
Okay.
anything that's a sequel, really.
So Orphan is wild. We got Deepwater, Blazing Samurai, Cocaine Bear, Clerks 3, Man and Witch, Gold Spirited, Instant Life, The Phantom of the Open, The Children of Blood and Bone, My Father's Dragon, School for Good and Evil, What's Love Got to Do with It, Wolves of War, Lakewood, Eiffel, uh, Wash Me in the River, and Wings Over Water. That's what we got. That is the rest of the year.
So I'll be watching a lot of DC and Marvel and not much else.
Josh is very excited for all that other shit.
Right? I'll tell you, I'm sorry guys, I am in a lot of pain right now, and I'm just like trying to make it through the rest of the show. So I haven't said a lot. About to be done. But Deep Water looked kind of interesting. It's got Ben Affleck, Ana de Armas in it. I was kind of curious about that. That looked neat. Jeepers Creepers I'll watch because I like the Jeepers Creepers movies. I clicked on Blazing Samurai to be like, oh, this is going to be cool samurai movie. And then I looked at the poster and was like, no, that is no. That's not at all what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Honestly, there's not a lot on here for me, I feel like, this year. Other than like the typical, I'm gonna watch all the superhero stuff and also Halloween and what was the other thing? The Northman, Viking movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if
There's some
that's
stuff
kind of
here
like
and
the
there.
thing for me.
I mean, mostly like I'm kind of with you there about watch. I mean, we're gonna watch all the superhero shit. That's just a given.
Yeah.
But in terms of some of the other stuff, yeah, I mean, there's some other things in there that I really that I'm interested in already. Like I've been putting, as you've been doing the show, I've been jotting stuff down on my letterbox because I'm like, yo, yeah, that sounds good. So I am definitely going to be watching a lot more movies this year. I have a goal to watch a bunch of movies this year. Like Josh and I have made the list of that we're keeping track of everything we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to be updating that regularly, frequently, because I want to watch more movies, and I gotta watch movies that are going to be coming out this year, and I want to watch movies that I haven't seen yet from other years. So that will be good stuff. So yeah, lots to look forward to in gaming, in TV shows, and movies. Man, it's going to be another good year of entertainment. I hope, right? So
Yeah. Oh.
yeah, that'll probably do it though. I know. I'm sure Josh wants to wrap it up. So we'll
Yeah, I'm gonna
if we
I'm gonna
got
stretch out as soon as we're done.
if we got nothing else to add, Josh, that's
I don't. I don't have anything. Let's throw it over to Daniel so he can do his goodbyes.
all right.
You're up, my man.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you guys joining us for our 2022 games, shows, and movie preview. Coming up for me tomorrow on stream, I'm gonna be playing Red Dead Online. Hashtag save Red Dead Online. It's trending. We need Rockstar to add more content to the game.
Yes.
So, listen, Rockstar, we love your game, but you need to give us more to do. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, and then I'll have some other games that I'll be playing here. Just keep an eye out. Follow me on all the things on the sidebar here. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Have a great rest of your week. We'll be back next time. We're gonna be doing another next week, Retro Rewind. We'll see you there. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Peace out.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching the show. I'm sorry I haven't been very active, but my back is like the more I've sat, the worse it's gone. I need to go stretch out somewhere. So we're gonna do quick. Thank you for watching. Love you. Get vaxxed. All that good stuff. We're gonna host. We're gonna toss a host over. I guess the Quad God is streaming, so we'll toss a host to her. Tell her, hey, in the chat. Tell her where you came from. So we'll see you next time for the next Cantina. Bye bye.
Yeah, she's cool. She's playing aliens. Fire.